Well, it's another episode of For the Love of the Game, episode 31. Back again with the good guys. Back with Ronaldo. You saying you good?
Yeah.
And he's here with us this week. He's gladly graced us with his time. Skervin, you saying you good?
I'm here, mate. I'm here.
That's good. That's good.
Glad to be back.
Boy, always good to have you, mate. Always good to have you, mate.
Yeah, let's go.
All right. Let's get straight to it. The biggest game of the weekend. It seems that it usually involves United these days, and it'll be another big game. We're gonna touch briefly on the midweek game in a bit. But maybe we're just gonna go straight into the game at Stamford Bridge. Chelsea won, Manchester United won. Boy, bit of a mixed bag. What's your guys' feelings on the result? Do you think we should have left Stamford Bridge with more than a point? Or was it a fair result?
I definitely feel that we should have left with more than a point. But at the end of the day, when you look at the game, I'm glad to get the point and get it at such a pivotal moment of the game because it only just breathes like more, positivity and like a never give up attitude towards the squad. But at the same time, I think Ten Hag's substitutions were a bit negative, and if it wasn't that case, and he kept most of the attackers on the pitch, his top attackers on the pitch, I reckon we would have won that game. But I'm just glad for the point, and we're playing good. We look good. You know what I mean? We look positive. You know what I mean? And that was the main thing leaving Stamford Bridge.
We're gonna talk on the first half in a bit. But just piggybacking off what Skervin just said in terms of leaving the attackers on, and we probably would have got more than a point from a game. Ronaldo, do you agree with that?
No. I would say I agree a bit certain aspects, but I think we should have won the game from first half. We had enough
100%.
chances to win the game from first half.
100%.
But I agree with Sker as well because we went 1-0 down, etc. I'm happy with the point, but I think we should have won the game. I think we were the better team, so I think we should have won the game. So I'm 50-50. I'm not happy, but I'm happy. You know what I mean? I'm
it's
happy
one of
we
those
left with
ones, yeah. I think it's one of those ones where you're like, raw. At 86 minutes when they scored a penalty, you're pissed because we should have won the game, but you're just more happy that we left with something more than we got a point type of thing, isn't it? Like, the performance kind of warranted a victory, but the result, I'll take it. Let's go fight another day type of thing, innit? Because at 87 minutes, I was fuming. I was ready to be one of those internet guys and just message Scott McTominay, bro. Well, Big Cass, we're going to touch on Big Cass in a minute, but let's get to the first half. That first half an hour or so was some of the best midfield play I've seen United play in such a long time. Probably back to the Fergie era. I can't praise Big Cass and Ericsson enough. Like Skervin, what the quality in that midfield on Saturday was unbelievable. Like, what's your thoughts on how well we played that first half an hour?
It was brilliant. It was right on the front foot. You know what I mean? And like you said, Big Cass just cleaning up in that midfield there, and starting off attacks. And to be fair, the brother's got some real good passes, I never knew he was such a good passer, but he's actually a good passer on the ball, get me? But it was good to see. I enjoyed that 30 minutes, to be honest. But when Potter brought on what's his name, Kovacic,
yeah,
I think that was a good move by him, and kind of like changed up the game. But all in all, that 30 minutes was impressive.
Very impressive. Very. Do you, do you think it's more, especially the chance Rashford had? It was more
Oh
the
mate.
forward
Ah,
line is letting United down.
I'm telling you, mate. Listen, I was a Rashford fanboy and all of this, yeah. But now I'm done with him, mate. I'm done. But those are gilt-edged chances, brother. And the thing with him, yeah, when the man's supposed to blaze a ball, the man's not blazing the ball. You get me? There's certain times you got to place a ball, and yeah, bruv, that opportunity there as well, bruv. He could have done nothings with that, and the man ended up shooting right at the keeper, bruv. You get me? But
Mm.
he's got to be more clinical, man. He's not clinical. We need clinical. We need the number 9 that's bloody clinical, bruv. Because the opportunities are there. You know what I mean? And a top class striker with that game streak, like Ronaldo said, that's 3-0 up at half time, mate. See you later, Chelsea. Smoked. Bye bye. Do you get me? But it's not that. It's not that at the minute, unfortunately.
Ah, Ronaldo, what's your thoughts on the front three firing blanks? And I don't know. I don't know how. Some people say Rashford just kicks the ball to keeper. Anthony just plays for himself. Sancho, I don't know what he does, but right now, is the front three letting Man United down?
100%.
Mm,
100%. For once, yeah, we can't really say, there's no chances being created. There's no
yeah,
creativity. There's no, bro, lads, against Tottenham, Bruno Fernandes made 39 forward passes, bro, in one game. Do you get what I'm saying, bro? That's dominance. Man,
28 shots on goal against Tottenham.
bro, he brought that into the Chelsea game. Anthony, first half. Bruno Fernandes laid him in. Rashford, Bruno Fernandes. I'm telling you, see what you guys said, yeah, about
Just want to,
Ericsson and Cassie,
yeah.
yeah? That's where the platform, that's where the team is built from. See that
Mm.
base now, solid. So you see attackers go on and score, win the game. Do you
And
get
yeah.
it? So
just to say
100%,
what you're saying,
100%, they're
what you're
letting us
saying,
down.
Ronaldo, yeah.
Yeah,
Like you said, Cass and Ericsson are base. It allows Bruno to play further forward. He's laying chances on the plate for these men, you know.
thank you, Jay.
He
Finally, and you're not,
literally is.
and Jay's not a fan of Bruno, so he shows you
He
guys, yeah.
literally is, bruv. Like
You see when he
Anthony,
picks
he
up.
laid, bruv. All Anthony had to
Thank
do,
you,
that shot's on target, that's a goal, you know. The
thank
man
you.
just
Kept us
flung his
standing
right
still.
foot at that. Exactly.
I know, man. Just place it. Bit of composure,
Rashford the
lads.
same. Rashford the same. Like, bruv, like you, and he was,
Lads,
bruv, he was one on one with Thiago Silva. He's 38 years old.
I
Dustin for
know.
pace.
Take him, innit?
Yeah.
Take him,
I'm
take
done
him.
with him, lad. I'm sorry, I'm done with him.
Like, to me,
I'm done.
it's not even just the Chelsea game. He missed, bruv. He made Hugo Lloris look like he was prime. I don't know, Taffarel on Wednesday night. Like, bruv, all them shots he fired at what's his name, Lloris, was straight at him. Even Henri said, "Where's the placement? If he places a
That's,
couple
the
of them
man
shots,
just,
it's a goal."
bruv, the man just laces it. He just says, "Fuck it, I'm lacing it."
Yeah.
That's all he does. That's all he does.
He just says,
He
he
don't
just
play it.
rosses it. He just rosses it. That's all he just hopes.
Hopes.
Like, I
Lads,
like,
yeah.
you know me, I wouldn't say I'm a Rashford hater. Some might say I am, but I'm not. I want to see him be the best player he can possibly be in it. But he's not helping himself because Newcastle missed a gilt edge chance. Should have won that game. That pneumonia Nicosia game, he made that goalkeeper look like he had the best game of his life, bro. Ronaldo, Rashford missed bare sitters in that game. Like, he's got. If you're playing up front for Manchester United, you have to be scoring goals, bro. Being in the right area is great in that. Well done. But you have to be clinical. You have
100%.
to be clinical. That game against Tottenham on Wednesday should have been 5-0 at half time. Simple. We should have
Lads,
been 2-0 up against Chelsea
true,
at half time.
true. Facts, all facts. But see the thing with Rashi, yeah, and this is why he gets criticized a lot because Rashford is not a number 9. He's not. He can play there. He's not a central striker. He's not. We can see. We're fans of the club. We can see his finishing is not what we want, what we expect of a striker. You get what I mean? Like what Rashi is a wide striker. All his shots are always top bins or bottom corner. See, if you give Rashford time with the goal open in front of him, you can see he's not a slotter. He hasn't got like a caliber of finishing. Say, for instance, Martial. Do you get what I'm saying? If Martial was to score more goals, he would definitely play up front because his caliber of finishing is way better than Rashford. You get what I mean? Rashford's games, is more pace coming in, hitting top bins, hitting bottom corners. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's drilled in him. So I understand the criticism. You know, I'm Rashford's fan. I always back Rashi. But see the thing about Rashi, what I like about him. Obviously, we could have lost that game. Rashford is a threat. See, with Rashford on the pitch, he's a goal threat. Defenders have to worry about Rashford because of his pace and running in behind. Yes, he might not score, but when the team's playing well, Rashford will get a chance. You get where I'm coming from? You get what I mean, Drake? That's what I mean when I say he's a goal threat. He's more of a threat than, say, Sancho. Do you know what I'm saying? So when we do get a striker, we just move him out to the left. I'm telling you, see Rashford. He's always going to get criticised for me as a central striker because he's going to miss chances. He's like a 1 in 3. You know what I mean? Striker for me. Guy playing through the middle, like, you know what I'm saying? So I fully agree with you
I
guys.
think that,
should have scored 100%.
He should be on 15 goals already this season, you know. No lie. The amount of chances he's had. But I want to touch on Jadon Sancho. I think he's been getting a pass. I think it's over now with United fans now. What does he do?
Even in the you know, when they line up between the at the start of the game and the Premier League song comes on or whatever, bruv, you can tell he's not at the races, bruv. You can look at him. You can tell, bruv. He's not there, bruv.
Hold on, Sky. What did you just say? The man's not at the races from the get-go. It's not even kicked off yet. It's not even kicked off yet. The game hasn't even kicked off yet.
You look like, oh, raw. I swear to you, you look like raw. Man's in Chelsea. I'm but the man them later. Man's thinking about the man them and thinking about that.
I hate Sky.
No, really and truly, but I don't know what's gone on with him, bruv. But bruv, it looks like he don't even want the ball, bruv.
Thank you. I've noticed that, Skirt. He gives it back.
Yeah,
he always passes it back. I hate that.
Bruv,
I hate that about my players.
Sancho, for when we bought him, bruv, as soon as Sancho got the ball, Sancho's skilled, book, forward. Sancho ain't doing that, bruv. You get me? Sancho's getting the ball and looking back, bruv. He's doing what Luke Shaw was doing, bruv.
Anthony does the same thing still. Watch Anthony.
No, but Anthony.
The thing with Anthony, wait, hold on. The thing with Anthony puts himself in positions to score.
Thank you.
Yeah,
and
as well as that, you don't trust his right foot, bro. Down that right hand side. You don't trust his right foot, bro.
We can see why.
We can see why. He almost killed someone in the first row. Even
the goal, even the chance as well, Dre. He's in no right foot, man. That's
terrible,
peg,
bro.
That was a
That's
peg.
terrible. He just threw his foot out and hoped for the best, bro.
Bro. Trust.
But back to Sancho. To Sancho, though. Like, I see a man that doesn't fully believe that he belongs to play for Man United. I see a man that plays within himself. It's like he's in awe of playing for Man United. Like, bro, I'm really here. I don't want to mess up. I don't want to get cussed on social media. Where when you play for Man United, you need to be brave, innit? You see, if you're trying things and they don't come off, we're not going to be on your case as much because we can see you're trying, innit? 100%. But the man just goes down the left, stops, flicks his little foot about like he's got pins and needles, then passes it back to Luke Shaw. That's what he does. He makes Luke Shaw look good because Luke Shaw on the left does more than him, and Luke Shaw don't do nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Jay, I agree with you on that one.
And to me, you cannot be someone that's playing in the front three at Man United, and the only time I know you're on the pitch is when you're coming off. You're getting subbed. Like, how much do you feel when you cost £72 million and the first person that got hooked on Saturday was you? Not even for another player that was like for like. It was for Fred. Like, as a top level baller, and one of like a few years ago was rated as one of the best young players in the world. How much do you feel knowing that Fred came on for you in a game where it was 1-1, it was a stalemate, and you were brought to win matches, bro? You were brought in to affect games. A man brought on Fred for you. Bro, he needs to have a hard look at himself.
Not to defend him, Jay, yeah, but that was a tactical change because he wasn't
Still,
doing anything. Yeah, it's
still,
because he weren't affecting the game, innit?
exactly.
So the managers just went like for like, innit? You know what I mean? Bringing an extra midfielder because you're
Still,
just out
but
there
if
doing
he was
nothing.
doing something in the game,
Thank you.
he wouldn't have got hooked.
100%.
Because 100%, he probably would have. He might have even taken off maybe a Bruno just to shore up the midfield a bit. But because Sancho does not do anything, got to take him off. And when everyone's fit, I want to see how he reacts because he's not worthy of starting for Man United. The front three when everyone's fit is probably Rashford on the left, Martial up top, and Anthony. To me, Sancho's Europa League player at the moment.
That's it for the World Cup. I ain't gonna lie.
He's definitely,
Sancho,
bro. He's not even making another England squad this season, bro. If he continues like this,
you can forget about the World Cup at the moment.
Yeah, shocking. Quickly, let's touch on a Potter because he did change it after half an hour. United were dominating the midfield. What did you think of Potter changing it and bringing on Kovacic, and what impact did that have on the game?
Go on, Ronaldo.
It was a good tactical move by him. You have to give him credit. But saying that, he's at home. You got it wrong, innit? He came out all defensive. You know what I mean? Even the move that he made, taking off Cucurella, bringing on Kovacic, that is a defensive move. It's not an attacking move. It's just to stop Man United from playing. But I accept that it was a good move because he needed to do it to get a foothold into the game. But even then, all they did was nullify the game. Game was a deadlock. Hence the reason why, in the end, they try and beat us on fitness with the squad. Because he tried to nullify the game, draw the game out, and then bring on players when he knows we have to make subs because our players are tired. It's 4 matches in 10 games. That's typical, you know what I'm trying to say? But I have to give him credit because it was needed, but he still didn't dominate the game after that. But yeah, credit, give him his credit, innit?
I'm not gonna lie. Remember there are a couple podcasts where I was saying that I rate Potter and all of that. I don't think he's gonna last long at Chelsea, to be honest.
Hey, I don't know what this is about Skervin, but he's dropping bombs. Every week he comes on here, he drops bombs, mate.
I'm just being honest because like that first 30 minutes, I've never seen any Chelsea side like that in years.
Thank you, Scott. You see,
I've never seen like that's not Chelsea, bruv. Like that ain't Chelsea, bruv. And I know Chelsea fans ain't gonna be putting up with that, bruv, because that's not Chelsea, bruv.
Nothing's changed. Nothing's changed, Scott.
Scott.
They're still the same. Man came out of 3 centre backs trying to do. What are you doing, bruv? You get what I mean?
Saying,
play some ball, innit? Be on the front foot. Play some ball. You're at home. Nah, I can't read.
I don't think United had the first 30 minutes at Stamford Bridge like that since Ranieri's in charge at Chelsea, bro. No, I'm being dead
20 years ago, bro.
Yeah, bro, I'm being dead serious, bro.
You know what, yeah? I feel like that's why we didn't score,
in charge of that. That's when Stamford Bridge changed, bro.
Goes right.
It's true.
We dominated, bro. We was stringing them.
You know what? I feel like that's why we didn't score, you know, because I think they were so shocked that we dominated so much.
Exactly.
Yeah, literally.
Bro,
honest to God.
Don't you remember that game when Chicharito scored when we drew 3-3 at Stamford Bridge and we went in, I think that 3-0 down at half time, 3-1 down.
Yeah.
All them games there, bro. Like, come on, man. That's when Chelsea were right, bro. We had to graft. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We had to graft on Saturday. You know what I mean?
The last time I saw us go to Stamford Bridge and do something like that was probably when Remember when Scholes and Van Nistelrooy scored at the bridge? It's like 0-2 or something.
Of
Like,
course.
yeah,
Nistelrooy
that's
gave
the
him the
last
shot.
time.
Nistelrooy gave the Sheldon the shotty, bro.
Yeah,
You think
and
I'm gonna
Scholes
forget that?
rifled one from like 30 yards
Come
or
on,
something. Yeah,
come on.
bro, I'm not lying. I watched the game and I was shocked. I was like, what? Like, this ain't Chelsea. Literally, I was shocked. I was bro. Casemiro and Ericsson had, bro. They had the freedom of West London, bro. No lie, no lie at all. Passing rings around Chelsea. I was shocked. Absolutely shocked. Here's where I rate Potter for seeing it and addressing it. He ain't got no creative midfielders, so he ain't gonna address it and then take the impetus to control the game. But he saw it and addressed it, innit? And like, to me, I think especially with 5 subs now, I feel like more managers shouldn't be scared to look at it after half an hour and be like, hey, this ain't right. Let me just bring on a sub just to change it, innit? You know what I mean? I think what Potter done was smart, and I rate what Ten Hag done in the second half in regards to he saw Chelsea was starting to build a bit of momentum. They started the second half well. He's like, nah, none of this. Let me put Bruno out wide because I know he likes to run around, and let me just bring on Fred just to shore things up a bit more, innit? Another body in there just to be busy, and it just cancelled the game after that. You know what I mean? What did you think of Potter and Ten Hag tactically on Saturday? You think they both got it right? And as Ronaldo liked to say, both men are apprentices. Do you think they've passed their apprenticeship now?
Potter, nah, he gets an X for me. Ten Hag, he gets a tick because he got it right from the get-go. That's the plan all week. The plan all week is to go out there, dominate the game, score goals, and win football matches. So whatever team turn up with that mentality on the pitch has to get the credit. Potter, I'll give him satisfactory. You know what I'm saying? He hasn't passed yet. But because his in-game management was excellent, innit? He saw the problem. He's at home. He addressed it. He had to address it because the fans are on his back. Come on. They don't turn up to see this. Their team getting dominated at home by a rival. So it's more like, was he forced into making that decision? We don't know, but we have to give him credit because he addressed it. But he was supposed to get it right from the start, lads. Don't forget, he's at home. You know what I mean? He's going for the title or top 4. I don't know, Chelsea fans, but you get my point. He's been brought in to make a difference, and we went there as a big team. The first big team there's faced, by the way, the first team that's actually challenging for top 4. Well, arguably, you know what I'm saying? So, did he pass the test? For me, no, satisfactory, because he's supposed to get it right from the start, Drake. But in-game management, I give him credit. So yeah, satisfactory.
All right. Let's get to the final 10 minutes. It seemed like that's where all the action was in the second half. The penalty. Do you think that was a good decision by the ref? Was it a penalty? And what the hell was Scott
100%.
McTominay doing?
100% that was a penalty. You can't be doing that at the homes teams, flipping. You know what I mean? Matthew Arden and all of that, and do that, bro. The referee's gonna give a penalty, 100%. And what he did was stupid. Can't be gripping up, man, like that.
Right in front of the
Right in
referee.
front of the referee. Matthew Arden's done going mad. Trust me, mad.
Yeah, you can't argue with it. But you could say he had his eye on the ball, innit? So I don't know, man. The ref could have warned him, man, and say, you know what I mean, take it easy.
Didn't he
But
warn him before? He warned him
no, he
before, I
did it.
swear.
Did he?
No?
I don't know, man. But he had his eye on the ball, innit? But yeah, it's a foul. Can't argue.
I feel like if this was a season ago, that's not given. I think that's very soft in it. But you
You know
see,
what I mean? But yeah.
he's got both arms around him. If that's
Yeah, that's
me
what
and
I
I'm an
mean.
attacker, if I'm an attacker, I'm going to the ground, bro. I'm going down like I've been shot. You know what I mean? Penalty scored. What was your thoughts then when the penalty was scored? Because I was like, we've thrown away the game.
True.
Oh, sorry, that's
Yo,
yeah. I was like, yeah. So I was, I was like, we thrown away the game. We concede a goal. Then it gets to big Cass, and boy, talk me through the header. Like, what was your thoughts when United made it 1-1?
is the celebration for me. I'm not gonna lie, man. It's Big Cass's celebration, like the energy but the header was world class header. Get me? No ifs, no buts about that. But the celebration alone showed me this guy is for the club, bro. He's going out there week in, week out, and he's putting his heart on the line. To get me? So that was good to see. But the header was sublime.
That's a great header. That was a
Sublime.
great header. Um, the celebrations, yeah. I think that's what got to me probably even more than the goal.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Certain. It wasn't even just Big Cass. It was Martinez. It was Anthony. I was like, that was more than just a goal to these guys. It was like, yeah, we're here fighting for you, and I know you're fighting for us, and we're gonna fight together. Type of celebration, innit?
Mhm.
Do you think that's a turning point in? I would say, even sort of the culture within Man United, because before we probably let that game fizzle out, especially last season under Ralph the Donut, but this season we've gone away. The last time we went away to a big club, we got slapped. We went away to Stamford Bridge, dominated, almost threw away the game, but we rescued it last minute. Do you think that will galvanise United going forward, especially going away to the big teams?
Yeah, 100% confidence. Definitely on a high. You know what I'm saying? Players are gonna start believing the manager even more now. You know what I'm saying? They're starting to see things like fruits of that labor, like all pre-season putting in the work. They can see it now. You know what I mean? They believe now. You know what I'm saying? So Man United, boy, it's like I know I'm a fan, but I know teams in the Prem's thinking, boy, they don't know what Man United's gonna turn up. I'm telling you, Dre, them 3 games are big games. We came out unbeaten. I'm telling you, if we
Mm.
if we was to win yesterday, if we was to win, it's we're going for the league. I told man, but man, no, I'm telling you,
But
I said it. I said it. You guys ain't really clocking that.
here's my thing, yeah. Because let's break down. Because a week ago we said we're gonna come back a week later and we're gonna discuss this week in it. That whole week, Newcastle, Tottenham, Chelsea. I feel a bit disappointed, because I ain't gonna lie, we should have won all 3 of those games.
Thank you. See what I was telling you,
Yeah.
Jay. We're going
We
for the
should have won
league,
all
Jay.
3 of those games. And to me, we dominated
No, no.
Newcastle, should have won.
You know me.
No.
We're in the mix. We might 8 points off. We're in the mix. We're in the
Come
mix.
on, cuz.
I don't know about winning the league, but we're in the conversation, innit? We're in the conversation with, what I mean.
You said
But
Tottenham, where?
well, Tottenham are closer to Arsenal than us.
Alright,
You
we'll
know
talk.
what I mean? You know what I
We'll
mean?
talk about it.
We'll
We'll
get to
talk
Tottenham. We'll get to Tottenham. but 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 you can't. We can't. I feel like going forward, this week's gonna be huge. Going forward, not in terms of points, but in terms of performances, commitment, energy. I feel the connection that United now, the players now have with the fans now have kind of going back to the club now. Like 3 very good performances, excellent against Tottenham, best performance in years. I feel like we should talk about that game as well briefly. Um, Went to the bridge and outplayed them. Should have got a win. The fixtures now up until the World Cup break, pretty favourable. Every team I think we face now is in the bottom half of the league. Where do you think we're going to end up come November 13th when the league breaks up for the World Cup? Are we going to be in the top four?
100%. Top four, 100%.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay. Um,
guaranteed.
what do you think we're going to be fourth? Or do you think we're going to be higher?
Definitely fourth, but even higher, to be honest. But I think Newcastle will be that team that we got to try and, what I'm saying, have a battle with.
We're going to get to Newcastle. We're going to get to Newcastle. Skervin, what's your thoughts? Do you think United will be in the top four come the World Cup break?
Mate. Sorry, excuse me. I'll tell you what, if we are, mate, and if we are, we're on task for title talk. If we are,
Oh,
we'll
calm it
talk.
down, mate. Calm it down. Calm it down, mate. Calm it down. I'm just going to read out the next few fixtures for Man United before the break. Bear with me, lads. We've got West Ham next Sunday. Hold on. One sec. Yeah, West Ham next Sunday. Then Aston Villa away. Then Fulham away. Fulham are seventh. Have you seen the league table? Fulham are literally a point behind us. But yeah, those are our next 3 games. How many points are we going to get from those 3 games?
Ooh, I'll take 7, but 9's possible. But I'll take 7.
What's the teams again?
So West Ham at home next Sunday. Hold on. West Ham at home, then Aston Villa away the week after, and then Manchester. Oh, then Fulham away.
Oh, yeah, I see 9, but like Ronaldo said, if we get 7, we're good still. But Fulham's Craven Cottage is always
Even
a tough place.
even the fixtures after that, after we come back from the World Cup, Nottingham Forest on Boxing Day, and then Wolves away on New Year's Eve. I'm not gonna lie, I see us win, and then Bournemouth at home on the 3rd of January, and then after that it's Manchester City and Arsenal. I can see us winning the next 5 league games, all the games up until
That's
City.
title talk. That's title
Well,
talk,
then
Jay.
we're talking title talk, innit? We're Manchester United, mate. We have to. Bro, we're playing football now, you know.
I hear that.
Playing football now. You get me? Like, listen, I like what I'm seeing. I like what I'm seeing. But I thought they'll definitely win the next 3 games. I'm not worried about none of these teams now. We just got to put the ball in the back of the net. That's it. Literally, just put the ball in the back of the net. Win these games. I'm good. I'm not. I'm slowly getting back to the era, yeah, where I'm not. We should be winning any game we play in the Premier League.
That's it. Title talk. I love that. That's how I'm feeling, Jay. Confident. Know
Like
what I mean?
Saturday, I would usually be like, "Oh, we're not going to get nothing here." I was like, "Bruv, at least a draw." Stamford Bridge, you always get bumped, innit? But Saturday, we should have left with all the points on Saturday. I'm vexed about that, but here's what it is. These next 3 games, we should be going there and just slapping them up. Go into the winter break or the World Cup break, ready to go. Ready to go. We will definitely finish in the top 4. Not even worried about that. And I'm gonna put this on the line right now and quote me on this. What day is it? The 24th of October, 2022. We're gonna finish above Arsenal.
I was waiting for his guess. I thought he was gonna say Tottenham, but nah. He said Arsenal. I don't know. See
You
Arsenal,
really
Jay.
went there.
You see Arsenal, Jay.
You-
Yeah, they're above us in it for a reason.
So
They're ahead of us in the process. See
they
our team,
could
yeah.
not beat Southampton. They struggled against Leeds. It's over.
This is.
Watch it. They're gonna drop form. Watch.
Can I say this is the problem with
Bro.
my team, innit? See, as soon as somebody needs a rest or somebody gets injured, it's back to the same old faces. You know what I'm saying? And like, at least Fred's finding a bit of form here. But look at the Saturday. Who was gonna give the game to Chelsea? The same players that's been doing this stuff, bro. See these guys, yeah. When the manager gets another transfer window, depends on where we are, yeah, in January, innit? If he's backed, yeah, say Ronaldo leaves and we get in Gakpo or one or two, because I think Gakpo's gonna be sensational in the World Cup. I'm just
Me
telling
too.
you, Jay.
Me
Yeah.
too.
So you see him, yeah. If we can get a few strikers in, one or two, you know what I'm saying? Then yeah, title talk, real talk. I think yeah, we can challenge for the title. Liverpool, all these teams, City, Arsenal. But right now, nah, our squad's too thin, man. It's too thin for me, man.
Okay, so briefly on Chelsea and United. After yesterday's result, who do you think is more likely to finish the top four? I think I know what you're gonna say, but you all think United finish the top four. Do you think Chelsea have a chance to finish in the top four?
I don't think Chelsea will now, to be honest with you. Um, like I said, I was quite shocked how they came out yesterday, and I think it's very negative. Chelsea are used to that, so I think they're going to be trouble.
You know what I noticed? It's like I clocked who they had up front as well. You've had a former Premier League Golden Boot winner and another player who's bagged over 100 times
Oh,
in the Premier League,
but
and they look like they
but
couldn't create chicken shit out chicken salad, bruv. Like they couldn't do nothing. I was shocked.
how how dead was Aubameyang yesterday? And
Older
Ryan
Babylon.
Sterling,
I think the one that came
Ryan
over,
Sterling,
man tried to control it. The one who tried to control it, the older Babylon
yeah,
is lacing that. Come
and
through, kick that top bins or something, bruv.
Ryan Sterling looked like a kid of year seven on the pitch.
This guy loves it, you know.
Hey.
He loves it.
You
He
don't like
loves it.
Sterling, you
He
know.
loves it. He loves it. He loves it.
Oh,
Nah,
but come on, man. I mean,
You know what it is with Sterling, yeah? It looks like he's doing nothing in the game, innit? It's pretty similar to like Sancho, but in the big moments, somehow Sterling's there and he will get you a goal. And he makes himself
not
busy.
against United, man.
He's never scored against United, didn't it? But
now Martinez
Sterling's
had him
valuable.
smashed. Martinez didn't give him an inch. See that guy is so intense, yeah. It's
The
hard to
best
play
centre
against him.
back in the league. I'm saying
It's
it
so
now.
hard to play against him.
Best
It's like
centre
he's
back in the
on
league.
your touch, in it. So see if your touch
Mm,
ain't on point, that ball's gone, bro.
yeah,
You're getting
best centre
clamped.
back in the league.
You know, like that,
Jamie,
bro. So
Jamie Carragher can kiss my ass, bro. It's all that he's too short to play in the
nah,
Prem.
he was excellent. He was excellent on Saturday. He was
There's a
excellent.
stat.
Top
There's a
class,
stat,
top
yeah.
class.
The player who's had the most aerial duels, won the most aerial duels in the Premier League, Lissandro Martinez, 78%. The next man is Koulibaly with 65%. There you go. That's what you got, bruv. The best
Oh,
centre back in the league.
where was Koulibaly at the weekend though? Was he injured or
Mm,
something? I don't know, but Cucurella was
great.
at centre back, so
Yeah,
I don't
exactly.
know. I don't know
They got
about Potter,
sucked.
man. Potter ain't finishing in no top four. I said it anyway, so he's
You
struggling
did.
for top six. He's struggling top six.
Whoa.
Trust me. Prem's on. It's a different Premier League, you know, Trey. See
Mm,
Newcastle. They ain't
mm,
messing about, you know. They're on stuff. They're gonna
mm,
ruffle a few feathers. Told you guys.
mm.
They're in top. I have them finishing above Chelsea.
Yeah, I
Put it
think
that way.
I think we all had them. Or did you have them like finishing high in the league, Skervin?
You know what? I can't even remember, Trey. I'm not gonna lie.
Don't worry. In a few weeks' time, we're gonna get to that because I still got the list of what everyone said at the start of the season. We'll get to that in a few weeks' time. But let's do review the rest of the weekend's action because there were some good games. The first game of the weekend, I predicted it. I said it a week ago today. I said Nottingham Forest will beat Liverpool. Ronaldo laughed at me. Nottingham Forest won, Liverpool nil. Um, what can we say about Liverpool this week? A week ago, they turned up and beat City. scraped a draw against or a little win against West Ham in the week. But boy, is that Liverpool season done? That defeat at first.
Nah, I'd love to say that, but nah, it's just a bump in the road, man. Just, you know what I mean?
A lot of bumps. They've had a lot of bumps in the road this season.
I get you, because they haven't won away, you know, this season.
Mm.
They're still yet to
They're
win
all
away
coming
game.
back to Lakers.
Bro, they haven't won away games in the Premier League. This is not Liverpool, man. Come on, man. Come on, let's be real. Klopp's days are numbered. Said it. Think he'll get sacked.
Whoa!
I don't think.
I think he'll get
I think
sacked.
he's gonna walk. I think he's gonna walk us.
After that as well.
He's gonna
I
hold
think
his head high.
I think he's gonna walk. If he doesn't get what he wants in January, he'll be gone in February.
Nah, come on, man. He's gonna think he can turn it around, but it's not gonna happen, man. It's not gonna happen.
I think he's definitely gonna walk. He's definitely.
Hey, I told you what, bro. My man's a top professional, though. You know what's his name? Milner.
Yeah.
Bloody hell, man. He put his heart on the line on Saturday, mate.
Oh yeah, he put in some blocks.
Oh, man, I'm telling you, bro. He fucking showed the rocks.
And against West Ham as well. You saw that one against West Ham.
Yeah. He's a pro.
your
He's
boy.
a pro's pro.
AJ,
a
that
pro's
was Sker's
pro,
boy. That was Sker's boy, Suchek.
Yeah, man.
He missed a sit. He was
man. Yeah, bro. Hey, what's hey, on my life here since Skervin picked up Suchek. Suchek's done nothing, you know.
Nah, Milner, yo. How old is he now? Like 40, yo. I don't know. He's a pro. He's definitely a pro.
He's a pro's pro, innit?
Yeah,
proper
you have to give him credit, man.
He's the one of them old school geezers on the Sunday that plays with black boots.
What year did he start playing, bro? Like 98 or 99 or something, bro?
We're trying to say about Gareth Barry and that.
He's gone for Nah, come on, bro.
On my life, didn't he had the record for the youngest goal scorer one time, innit? Didn't he score like 16?
Bro, man was playing with the
That was like 03, 04, bro. Man playing with the Duke. He did play with Duke, innit? He did play with Duke. On my life, he did.
Harry Q and them man there.
Yeah, bro. And Lee Bowyer and them man. Jonathan Woodgate and that.
Hey, what was the brother on the left? What's the brother on the left? Hartson or
Oi, he had a free kick on him.
Milner's been around since man's been in school, you know. When
literally.
Seriously, he's been around for a minute, bro.
Him and Ronaldo made their debut same season, bro. Milner probably even earlier, bro. Nah, true. Real talk.
Real talk. He's a pro, you know. You have to give him credit, man. Professional.
Definitely.
He's got that real MOT history on his legs, mate. I'll tell you.
He's got 130,000.
That's why he was so upset at Old Trafford, didn't it? When Van Dijk was just standing there.
Oh yeah. He was like, I ain't been doing this. I ain't been doing this since 2004 for you to be doing that. No, codswallops, mate.
Hey, real pro.
I rate him still. What's your thoughts on Liverpool going forward? Do you think now it's just try and make top four, or
mate, they're looking at Europa. They're looking at Europa now.
I don't even think they're finished in Europa.
Oh,
boy. I'm not even joking.
Hey, you're dropping the bomb tonight, mate. I tell you that.
You know why? I don't think
so what's Europa. That then, Jay? 9th or 10th? You're saying Liverpool. 9th
hey,
or 10th.
Mate. Let me look at this league, yeah? I'm gonna look at this league. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. Cause I base it on what I've seen this season, yeah. Liverpool been terrible. Minus the Bournemouth game and the City game. They haven't deserved to win any other game. No word of a lie. they're not finishing above Arsenal, City, Tottenham, Newcastle, no. Maybe Chelsea. United, no way. Fulham, who knows, mate? That might be a tasty one for seventh. Who knows? Who else there's there? Brighton,
Wow.
nah. Who
Man
else got?
said, man said they're battling with Fulham, you know. Nah.
Hey, mate, Everton are just behind as well, mate. 3 points behind, mate. You never know.
You say that derby's going to be crucial for us.
Listen here.
No.
Hey, listen. I'm looking at all the games they've won this season. Yeah, even the West Ham game, they weren't all that. So West Ham they've won just about. City they deserve to win, but that was just emotional. Newcastle they didn't deserve to win. They robbed them. And what was the other team? Bournemouth. So they really deserve to only win what 2 games this season out of what 11. Now if they finish in the top 4, this Premier League's a joke. Klopp's gonna walk. Liverpool cooked. And you can tell it that they just look tired. They look old. Salah looks like a Cat D car. He just looks like he needs to leave. The only person that's played well this season for Liverpool is Firmino. That's it. Man's got to play a 50-year-old Milner at right back because Trent can't defend to save his life. Yeah, he's done, mate. Joe Gomez is playing like he played in the Championship, bro. I'm not gonna lie, Liverpool probably finished 9th. Yeah, okay. Liverpool probably finished 9th. They're what? They're close. They're in a relegation battle, isn't it? They're closer to. They're closer
Nah,
to.
you can't say
They're
that.
closer
Come on,
to
Jay.
Leicester than they are to the top 4, and they're 8th.
Yeah, I think they'll make a push for it, top 4, because the club history, players they have, they'll make a push for it, top 4. But I think it's gonna be between Liverpool, Chelsea, Newcastle, and there's another team. I think like I'm gonna say it, but you guys are gonna think what's Ronaldo saying? I think Fulham. I think Fulham.
What?
All them, all, all them teams I just said, yeah,
No,
are
no,
gonna be.
no, no.
Wait,
What
wait,
you got to say about
wait.
Fulham?
Let me drop it. Let me drop the bomb, bro. Let me land in it. Let me drop the bomb in it. So let me say it again, yeah. Chelsea, Liverpool, Fulham. What's the next team?
For
Newcastle.
wait, for where? For top 4.
For that 4th place, 5th, 6th, and 7th. Do you get
I'm
what I'm
gonna give you.
saying?
I'm gonna keep it real, yeah. I think because I always say this: once the clocks go back, City just go on a mad one. So after next week, expect City to win like 15 games in a row. City are gonna walk the league. I think Arsenal are gonna drop back. I'm not lying. I think there's 3 top 4 spots to go for because City are gonna
3.
walk it
Nah,
eventually.
nah,
Yeah,
nah, nah. I think City, Arsenal, Man
nah.
United, and 4th, Newcastle. 5th, I don't know. It's up for grabs. Could be Chelsea, Liverpool, or Fulham. I know Fulham, everyone's going to say who I'm
Wait,
talking
no
about.
Tottenham, no,
Watch.
no Tottenham, no.
Oh, yeah, Totti. That's the team I was trying to remember. Totti and Fulham. That's it. See that? I don't know how it's going to go after 4th, but 4th could be Tottenham, Newcastle, Liverpool, Chelsea, or Fulham. Do you get me? And then after that bit, to figure out that bit, it's going to be between them 5 teams, man. But that
I'm
top
not gonna.
3, like I said, City, Arsenal, Man United, 3
So you
best
say
team
the
in the
top
league.
the top 3 are solidified. What do you think
Yeah,
Arsenal?
that's
Where do you think Arsenal gonna finish?
the
Second or
3
third?
first or second.
First or what?
First, listen. I said it, Skirt.
Gosh,
Don't I say it, Skirt? Jay don't want to hear it. I keep saying Arsenal gonna be there until the end, innit?
they
They're the
won't.
team to push City, innit? No other team is gonna push City as Arsenal gonna push City this season. It's gonna
This is
be
how it's
City,
gonna be.
Arsenal, Man United.
City
3
are going to
best
be
teams in the
4
league.
points. City are going to be 4 points clear by the time we get to the World Cup break, and then they're just going to pull away.
Oh,
I'm telling you, Arsenal are going to start dropping points.
Well,
I'm telling you.
let's see.
I'm,
Let's see.
and like Pep said at the weekend, there's so much games after the World Cup. There's about what? There's like 15. Wait, hold on. How many games? Wait, like yeah. So there's about 20 odd games after the World Cup. This is not even the start of the season yet. Pep said it. The season don't start until after the World Cup. Everyone's just getting their points on the board, bro. When the rubber meets the road and teams have to win games, that's when you're going to see the real teams turn up. The teams have the know-how, the nous to win games.
Yeah.
Arsenal,
Yeah.
Arsenal have done well. I'm not even going to lie. To have 28 points out of 33, kudos. As I said last week, kudos to Arteta, innit? But when it gets to after Christmas, where there's games where you have to win, and the teams at the bottom have to win for this to save their lives, what Arsenal's going to turn up? Because those games against Southampton, them teams are going to be down there. When you're playing them in February and March, they're going to be 10 times harder. Because they have to get something to save their life. What Arsenal's going to turn up? Get me? Struggling against Leeds, struggling against Southampton. That's what I'm saying, really.
Jay, it's the same for every team, Jay. It's not
But
just us.
when you're at the top, like you say, they're in the mix. They can win the league. So you say.
100%.
You've got to be winning those games. You've got to be winning those games. And they haven't done it so far. And yet you've got to go to Anfield. You've got to go to the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. You still got to play City twice. You play Chelsea in a couple of weeks away. You know what I mean? You've got to go to mighty Fulham. You know what I mean? Big games. Where's Gabby Jesus? How many goals has he bagged lately? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. But yeah, back to the weekend's games. Couple of 3 o'clocks in there. Hold on. Yeah. Hold on. I lost it. Yeah. Everton 3, Crystal Palace 0. Very good win for Frankie Lampard. Is it time to start worrying about Crystal Palace?
I don't think so, to be honest. I think I don't see them going relegation, man. I think they've got too good a squad, and it's not great squad, but it's good enough to stay up in it. They've done it before. I back the era as a manager as well. I don't think they're in trouble, to be fair, but they do need to start winning games instead of drawing and that. But
They haven't.
saying that, they won midweek, didn't they?
Who did they play midweek?
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did. They
They
beat
won
Wolves.
midweek.
They haven't won away from home in the league since February.
Well, they need to fix up their away form, but I reckon they're cool, man. I don't reckon they'll be in trouble.
On the flip side, good win for Frankie Lampard. I don't know what he's done to Iwobi, but he's turned him into a world-class DM. Are Everton a team where they probably won't push the top 7 or 8, but definitely won't go down? Do you think Lampard's got them at their right position around 10th or 11th?
Yeah, I think that's thereabouts. That's about right where they are, you know. Because Everton, they have to be realistic. The fans, you know, just stay in the Prem, compete, and build in it. And I think Lampard's got it right. I said it from when he got Cody, Tarkowski. That's solid base, man. You know what I mean? Like them two guys, they'll give you performances. You know what I mean? It might not be consistent, but they'll keep you in the league. They're good enough to stay in the Prem. I think Everton's a good team, and like you said, Jay, it will be. I don't know what's happening to him, but he's turning into JJ Okocha or something, bro. Man's moving like I'm thinking, boy, he bought that game, man of the match.
I said it. I don't know
Match,
what's happened to him, but absolute kudos to Frank Lampard for putting him in
That's one of
midfield.
his best performances I've seen him play in the Premier League. Match
Honestly,
in the Premier League.
he's been doing that a lot this season. Trust me.
He scored against us, so you know what I mean. To be fair to him, he's been playing. He's been balling, man. He's been playing well. Yeah, man. I think Everton will be safe. Top 10. Yeah, definitely.
Tell you
Next
what,
game.
Lampard, bloody happy. with the 3 points after seeing his mate get sacked and that night, bro.
What? What you
We'll
just
touch.
say, man?
He must be happy he got the 3 points after he saw his mate get sacked on first.
Night before.
What?
He must feel like a proper donut, innit? You got sacked away from home and you got to ride on a team coach home.
Nah. Yeah.
Hey,
Lads are watching Sky Sports. Oh shit,
I'm not
Tapper's
gonna lie.
sacked.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I would have just stayed. I would have stayed in a hotel, bruv. I would have gone Premier Inn around Fulham Broadway and that, and just Uber it at home, bruv. Like that's
See?
imagine that you're on a team coach home with the same guys that got you sacked, bruv.
Mm-mm.
And then the wickedest team, they go score for 3 goals in the first 15 minutes of the next game.
Oh, we're
And
gonna
then
touch on that in a minute. We're gonna touch on that in a minute. Actually, we'll get to it straight away. We're gonna get to it straight away. We've already talked about Chelsea United. Sunday now, 2 o'clock. You know what? Yeah, I was watching the other game, the game that was live, Southampton Arsenal. I thought, you know what? Let me go on my old little machine here and see what the scores were saying on our other games and that. I see Aston Villa 3, Brentford 0. And I thought, what, the game kick off at 12 o'clock or something? And when I look, I see 15 minutes and only 20 minutes is gone. I'm like, these guys really didn't like Stevie G, didn't they?
Facts.
Aston Villa
Facts.
4, Brentford 0.
Facts.
I said it. These guys don't like Stevie G. I said certain man were trying to get him sacked, i.e. Tyrone Mings. And boy, they just blew Brentford away.
Can I say something?
Dre,
Go
did
on.
you say clean sheet? Did you say clean sheet? And Mings did what? Own goals, giving Mason Mount gifts, all of that just stopped. All of a sudden, it just stopped. It's
Amazing,
like
isn't it?
it's like you
Can I
flick a
say
switch.
something, though?
It's like, and that's it. It's all
Oh,
stopped.
go on, Skervin. Go on.
When Gerrard took that captaincy away from Miggs, yeah, that team ain't been the same. I'm telling you.
Thank you, lads. That's all I wanted,
Telling you.
Jay. I wanted people to
Yeah,
We're,
just tell the truth. Because he Mings,
yeah,
yeah,
it's true.
he's a good Jew. He's a good Jew. He's a leader. Do you get what I'm saying? But his game just went downhill, bruv. He just went in the dumps. So it shows that falling out, it's not just with Mings, in it. Because
It's with the
who was the
squad.
captain? Did he play? Where was
McGinn.
the captain? Did he play? Was he on the
Nope.
pitch?
Nope.
Thank you. You see it, lad. So it shows there's a split in the dressing room as well. Like Stevie
I,
G, man. I
I
don't know,
think
man.
with Stevie G, I wanted to touch on it today, but we'll touch on it now. With Stevie G, as I always said, I think he should have stayed at Rangers. I know he won the league with Rangers, whatever, but to me, get a bit more experience under your belt in it. You're managing Rangers. They are basically a championship team. Let's keep it real. They are a championship team. But you want to get enough experience that you can go into a dressing room like a Villa and these men can respect you. At the end of the day, you're going into a Villa team where you've spent a lot of money, you've got a lot of players that are very good. Your reputation as a player is not going to lead you to any sort of success as a manager. This is what these ex pros need to understand. I think Lampard's slowly getting it at Everton now, especially after that failed job at Chelsea. But Gerrard needs to understand this as well. It's all good playing these functional players and trying to, you know, bludgeon your way to get results. But you have to understand, especially when you're coming into a team mid-season, that you can't just remove the captain because you have to understand the dynamics of a dressing room. Especially with like in Scotland, you're like the manager's probably on more money than most of the players, isn't it? But in the Premier League, all these players are on more money than you. And they don't care about what you've done at Rangers or what you've done as a player. They just care about what you're doing right now for me and this club, innit? And to me, like you said, Ronaldo, the moment you remove Tyrone Mings as captain, you're basically saying to him, I don't want you here. You're not good enough. You've got to get rid of him because the moment you put him back in the team, he's going to
Facts.
be doing exactly what he's done against who is it, Chelsea, and against Aston Villa, and it's cost you a job. You know what I
Fulham,
mean?
Fulham against Fulham.
Fulham, and exactly.
Own goal and a gift to Mason Mount.
Playing all these functional players like bloody what's his name, Cash and Chambers and McGinn. When you've got ballers, you've got absolute ballers in this team. You know, like when you've got what's his name, Bailey, Bundia, Douglas Luiz is quality. Like
Best game in the Premier League. Liam Bailey. Oh my God, he balled out of his skin.
I watched Bundesliga here and there in it. He
That
was
was his
balling out in the Bundesliga. Why Gerard weren't playing it was a crime. You
No
see,
man.
let the man play, and he does what he done on Sunday.
Thank you. Best game so far in the Prem, man.
You
Man
see
of the match.
this sub whatever he's this interim supply teacher manager. He dropped Matty Cash, McGinn and them man. He brought in Dundonka, who Gerard wasn't using. He was exceptional at Wolves. Come in, done a job. Brought back in Bailey. He put Ollie Watkins back in midfield. Let Ings do his tin up front. Ings bagged 2 goals. Simple. Let the players play, and they'll play for you, bruv. Simple. But on the flip side, Brentford, bit of a weird team. Turn up one day, they might smash you 4-0. Turn up the next day, they might get smashed 4-0. It's been announced this evening that Unai Emery's taken over at Aston Villa. Are you a bit surprised that Thomas Frank wasn't approached for that Villa job?
No, not really. Because Villa's on stuff. Villa's trying to push for Europa League, man. For Euro. Villa, the amount of money they've spent, yeah, they need a manager like Emery, experienced. Like I'm telling you, they're on stuff. They're on stuff. They're not looking at Frank and all these guys taking a risk. They need proven. You know what I mean? A guy that's been there, done that.
Do you think Emery's style as a manager is not suited to the players that are at Villa though?
No, I think he'll do a good job. Honestly, I honestly do. I think he plays football, you know. People say he's defensive. He just plays possession football. Give him ballers, he ball out, man. I think he'll do well at Villa.
And in
Good
terms of
evening.
uh in terms of Stevie G though, where does this leave him? Where do you think his next job will be? In the Prem, maybe lower in the Championship, or back to Scotland, or even maybe abroad?
Stevie definitely will get a Premier League job, mate. Just the name alone. Ooh.
Where do you think he would go though? He can't be any top half team.
Mate, he might go back home. You never know.
Home where?
Klopp might be leaving.
We leave him,
Stay
mate.
in the hot seat.
But we're all part of the plan. You never know.
Nah, I can't see
You
it.
know
I think
what?
he might. I think he might
they
take
would-
a break and go back Championship, or you know what I'm saying. But I
I
can't see him
think they
getting a
might go
Premier League job for now.
Might go
They've
Klopp's
been grooming him
assistant.
for the Liverpool. I think they've been grooming him since day dot for the Liverpool job though, because he won the under-23 manager.
Yeah.
Then he went to Rangers. Then he went to Villa. I think they're grooming him for the job, but boy, that's a big stain on your little CV, mate. Getting sacked.
You might go Klopp's assistant. You never know.
I think that's a good shout, you know.
Mm.
But I don't think Klopp will have a say in that.
You ain't got. Look, you lot are taking a mick. Come on, man. Man's a manager, man. He's got a team and everything. He's trying to
You
get
know
a job
what?
in it.
Yeah, but when I mean
I
his
think
assistant, though, I mean that group, like you said, they've been grooming him for that job, innit? So that might be a little, a little stepping stone in that
you
job.
know what? I don't. As much as I think that's a possibility, I don't think Klopp will allow someone that's potentially could take his job to be sitting next to him on the dugout. I don't think any man would
He
allow
doesn't.
that. But I think there's a job coming up in the Prem that he could be up for, and I think that's the team I'm about to talk about next. Leeds 2, Fulham 3. Old Kurt
Ooh.
Angle at Leeds. They've no wins in their last 7 since they beat Chelsea. It's looking a bit tasty down there. I'm saying Stevie G could be in for a shout with that job, you know?
Leeds? No, I
Yeah,
can't see it happening.
I can see it.
No.
He had them builder type footballers at Rangers. It's the same
For
at
real.
Leeds. Bunch of championship players just running around, making themselves busy.
You know, when
Why
Leeds
not?
come calling, you can't say no. You know, one of
To
them
me,
ones.
yeah. That passionate fan base with Stevie G. Why not? It's worth a shout. It's worth a shout. Leeds are struggling, but Fulham, 2 wins back to back. They're now 7th in the Premier League. I know Ronaldo thinks they're in the mix for the top 4. I don't know how serious he's being, but
No, 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 no. Not top four. I'm saying like they could be
Four
Europa
or
League. They
five.
could be seventh in it because there's teams in and around there that's gonna, you know, what I'm saying, be fighting for that them positions. But they could finish seventh, eighth.
so you said they're fighting with Liverpool for 7th and 8th.
Yeah, because Newcastle fourth, Tottenham fifth, Chelsea sixth, Liverpool seventh, or Fulham eighth, innit?
Bro, Fulham are finishing above Liverpool. That's another one. Add that to the bomb list. Yeah.
They'll be battling it. Trust Fulham will be in the battle. Put it this way, Fulham's gonna be there, and everyone's gonna be surprised. Marco Silva, man, top manager, and he's gonna prove it.
I don't know how serious you're being, mate.
I'm
Marco
being
Silva.
serious. I'm
Didn't he
actually being
relegate
serious.
Hull? Didn't Marco
Listen,
Silva
listen,
relegate
lads.
Hull?
Listen, lads. Yeah, you can't give the guy players that's rubbish and expect him
Wait,
to do
hold
stuff.
on,
The reason
hold
why
on.
I'm backing him in Fulham, he's been there and he's bedded in and he's got his players and he's got them playing a style of football that's his football. Do you get it? They're playing a brand now at Fulham that's ain't been seen since Martin Yo and all them guys there. You know, back in the day when they done a madness with Bobby Zamora and
What,
Dembele
Europa
and
League finals and that.
you know, that's what I'm trying to tell you. That's the
Yeah,
football Fulham's
Coleman.
playing now, bro. I'm telling you, Jay, see the football Fulham's playing now. They're back in Europe, bro. Watch. Remember, I'm the first to say it. Fulham's gonna be there. They're gonna be beating teams, yeah, that people don't expect them to beat. Watch.
Mm.
Remember, I said that. Fulham's in there, man. They're in the mix. Telling you. Not for top four though. Let's get it clear. For
Skervin,
seventh or eighth.
Skervin, what's your thoughts on Fulham? Um, are you going with Ronaldo and saying they're in a mix for Conference League
Yeah,
with Liverpool?
I don't know about that still, but it's possible. But I just don't see it in it. That when the real nitty gritty of the league starts, then you're gonna see. For me, you're gonna see them teams kind of filter out, kind of thing.
Mm.
But they're in a position like Ronaldo's saying they are playing decent football, innit? So once you're playing decent football and you're getting the results, anything's possible, innit? So we'll
That's
see.
true. That's true.
We'll see.
I'm with you, Skervin. I think when the rubber meets the road, you're going to see the quality rise to the top, and teams will filter out. I think this season's a bit too early for Fulham to be pushing top 7, top 8. I think mid-table, just aim for that, and they'll be all right. But I feel like I keep saying, I think with this first half of the season, it's just important to just get points on the board, especially if you've just been promoted. Because second half of the season, it's going to be a bit of a slog. That's where most of the promoted teams drop off a bit. You saw it with Brentford last season. Um, I think you'll see it with Fulham. You saw it even with Leeds the first season they were in the Prem. They dropped off a bit. I just think right now for Fulham, just get the points on the board, and then whatever you can do in the second half of the season is just a bonus to me. But top half definitely should be their limit.
Lads,
Um,
lads,
go on.
just to stay on Fulham a bit, because I'm gonna gloat for a bit. I just want
Mm.
everyone to know, yeah,
I know exactly where you're gonna
where,
go as well. Go on.
where's Mitrovic in the top scorer in the charts? You know he's up there. Obviously, Haaland's taking a mick, but I'm just saying, innit?
Um,
Everyone needs a striker that could score goals. Fulham's got that. Don't forget
Definitely.
that, lads. Mitrovic.
But what happened?
So
But
that's all I'm
what
gonna
happened when
say.
you get injured?
He's already been
uh,
injured. Just came back and
That is true, yeah. And
with a
Fulham was
bang.
struggling still.
He came back with a bang, 2 goals, win games. Mitrovic, that's what Fulham's
All
got.
right. All right. I'm just gonna read top goal scorers. Haaland, obviously, 17. Um, Harry Kane's got 10. Third top goal scorer in the Premier League, Alexander Mitrovic with 9.
A man's telling me Fulham ain't what? How many games played, Jay? How many games
I
played?
think they've played 11.
9 and 11.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I'm
Lads,
not gonna lie.
quietly. 9 and 11, it's going unnoticed, but I'm watching them. I'm
9
telling
and
lads,
12. Even though it's 9 and 12, and he's been injured, I can't knock it. Here's why I can't knock it. The
he's
last
missed
time he's in
games.
Premier League, he only scored 3 goals. He bagged 42 last season, and then everyone was like, he's not gonna bag in the Prem this time. He'll be lucky to score 10 goals.
And how many has he got already?
9 in 12. And he's
Thank
missed about 4 or 5 games, bro. So
Thank you.
can't knock it. Cannot knock it. Respect. I apologize to Mitrovic. I didn't think you'd bag 5 goals this season. But he's come with vengeance this season. He's come with a point to prove. Ratings to Fulham. Also, I want to rate another player, who I've criticized for years. Andreas Pereira.
Leader.
He's
Finally. Sorry, Jay. I had to cut you. That's my guy. Jay, how many assists did he get? How many assists in one game?
in case you want to know the top. All right, the top 5 assist leaders in the Premier League. Kevin De Bruyne has got 9. Raw. Number 2, Alex Iwobi with 5. Then it's Bernardo Silva. Then it's Andreas Pereira with 4. Can't knock it. But I've said Andreas Pereira, that's his level, isn't it? Fulham.
All right.
Not even a disrespect.
Pal. I know, I hear you, but don't
Like,
sleep on the kid. That's all I say.
some man are
Don't
not
sleep.
built to play for top clubs, but lower level clubs where no one really watches you, and all we watch is highlights, and you look good. That's good for you, isn't it? And that's Andreas Pereira.
Just remember what I said, yeah? When he left, I said this could be good for him because he could use Fulham and go to a bigger team. Just remember I said that. Just
don't think
watch him
anyone's
this
thinking.
season. Just watch him this season. Like I said, I've got Fulham 7th or 8th.
Okay. Um, Rest of the weekend's action. Southampton won, Arsenal won. I predicted Arsenal would not win that game, and I was right. I'm just going to put it out there again. It's the beginning of the blip for Arsenal. Lads, what's your thoughts on the game? Do you think Arsenal should have won the game? Apparently, there was a penalty which they should have been given, which wasn't. It was a bit soft. Some people say, but some people said it was very similar to McTominay on Brozier at the weekend. Is this just a minor blip in the road for Arsenal, or is this the sign of things going downhill? I'll leave that to the Arsenal fan in disguise, Ronaldo.
I'll pass it to Sker. Sker, you go first. 'Cause I'm going to over elaborate. All right, let's take it. Jay.
Go ahead.
Let me take it. Nah, Jay, come on, let's be real. How can you say that's a blip? Can't say that's a blip. When's the last time they
So
lost a game?
it's a blip. You're meant to win that game, no?
Yeah,
Title challenges.
yeah, obviously you're meant to win that game. I agree, but it's 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 sort of like it's an away game. You get a point. It's not all, you know
Leave
what I
off.
mean? It's not like,
Leave off.
all right, all
All
right,
right,
all right.
hold on. All
All
right,
right. What
cool.
would you
Man
say if they've
United.
lost the
Oh,
game? If they would have lost the game, then that would have been a blip.
hold on. If you win 9 of your first 10 games, yeah,
Yeah,
I'm expecting you to go to Southampton and win. They're struggling. They're not that good.
but we all know Southampton at home is a challenge, innit? Come on, they're gonna give you a run for your money. You gotta
You're top
turn
of
up.
the league. You're top of the league.
Yeah,
Why not?
you could say it's a blip, but I wouldn't get all panicky and you know what I mean. Start thinking, yeah, they've lost it. Nah, come on, man. It's a draw, innit? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. They still come away
Oh
with a
wait,
point.
are you still saying Arsenal going to be top by the World Cup break?
Yeah, I think they will be
You know
comfortably.
they're only 2 points ahead of City now. You know that, yeah.
Yeah, comfortably.
I'm gonna read you these fixtures before the World Cup. You tell me how many points they're gonna get. Yeah. Next game next Sunday, Nottingham Forest at home.
3
Yeah.
points.
Then Chelsea away, 12
Three
o'clock on a
points.
Sunday.
3 points. They're gonna beat Chelsea easy as well.
And then after that, Wolves away.
Might be a draw, but I can see them winning that game as well. But it could be a draw
I
potentially.
think it depends on who the manager is. I think they'll have a new manager by then. That might be
Nah, I
Wolves'
think
first home game.
I think
I
that
think Wolves
guy's
will win that
staying
game,
there
you
until the end of the year. They said,
know. Then
yeah.
Wolves get relegated.
But you know them guys, they'll pull out them, pull one out the hat.
They got
But
slapped. They got slapped yesterday by
yeah,
Leicester. Hey,
humiliated
so what are you saying? Arsenal going to win all 3 games? Is that what you're saying?
potentially. But if they get 7 points, that's acceptable.
Okay, okay. Their games after the World Cup, pretty tasty still. Um, West Ham, Brighton, Newcastle, Manchester United. No wait, Newcastle. Hold on. No, Newcastle, Spurs, then Manchester United. That's the
See,
first
see,
3 games after the World Cup break.
see them 3 games there. That could be the turning point for them.
To
That could be.
me, that will be when I will say what they're going to do this season.
That's my point. That
Uh,
could be the point where we say, boy, Arsenal could win the league. 'Cause if they come out of them 3 games unbeaten, because at that point in the season, coming out of them 3 games unbeaten, yeah, it could be, you know what I mean? It could mean
I
something.
think Newcastle at home, the Newcastle that we're seeing right now, they don't seem like scared to go anywhere. So, and they haven't. Unlucky to lose to Liverpool, but they've played City off the park. Unlucky to even draw that game. They've gone to Old Trafford, haven't lost. They've won at Tottenham. They're definitely not going to be scared to go to the Emirates. Then you've got to go to Tottenham, North London derby. Tottenham be up for that. I expect Tottenham to win that game. And then Manchester United, I'd never fear going to the Emirates ever. I think that will be by that time. Arsenal will be right in that top 4 mix. City will be at least 10 points clear by the time we beat them at the Emirates.
I hear you, bro, but I can't see it.
Arsenal in not win. If Arsenal don't finish in the top 4, hmm, listen, hey. But yeah, moving on. Wolves nil, Leicester 4. Big game at the bottom of the league. Overdue win for Leicester. 2 big wins in the last few days. Are we expecting Leicester now to just pull away now? Because really, they're better than all of the teams that they're surrounded by. Is it now 2 good wins? Now we're going to start seeing Leicester move up the league.
Yeah, I think that's it, man. The new centre back, he's at home now. He's playing football. Yeah, it's solid, isn't it? Yeah, they got a base now, man. I can see Leicester, like you say, pulling away from them teams. They don't deserve to be there. You know what
No,
I mean?
definitely not. Definitely
FA
not.
Cup winners a few seasons ago, 100%. They're gonna move away, man.
And Wolves, boy, 2 wins all season. They've only scored 5 goals. Is it time they drop out the Premier League now, or a new manager will come and pick it up?
Boy, skirt, past that skirt.
I think they got enough, to be honest, to stay in the league. But for me, I wouldn't mind a change from Wolves out the league, to be honest. You know what I mean?
What are you saying, that they've taken over from Burnley with their little boring football and that?
Yeah, man, I'm getting sick of Modern League now, man. I need another stadium. You know what I mean? But no, I think they have enough to really to stay in the league. There's talk about my man coming back there, isn't it? You know, Espirito Santos.
Bringing them back.
So don't know.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, he's he's meant to be going back there. So we'll see.
Didn't
We'll see.
was it the QPR manager that turned down Wolves?
Yeah, he did.
QPR.
Yeah. Was his name Mick Bill or something? Michael Bill?
Yeah, he was when he at Liverpool or something
Yeah.
like that. So, yeah,
He
he
was
at
someone's
Liverpool
number 2,
Academy.
innit? Yeah. He's got QPR playing ball, innit? So yeah, he's turned that down. Boy, Wolves, I don't know, you know. But I feel like it's so packed at the bottom of the league. It's like the first time I've looked at the bottom of the league and I've never seen, like, usually you see a team at this stage of the season on like 3 or 4 points, but everyone's kind of like bunched in together, innit? Like Forest look bad, but they've got 9 points already, innit? And like a couple of wins and they could be in the top half. So I think any team from Liverpool downwards could go down, innit? Even Liverpool.
No, Jay, you can't say that.
Throw him in the bin, bruv.
Why
Yeah,
not?
I think
hey, remember, at the start of the season, you lot asked me why ain't Liverpool in my top 6, you know? Remember that?
hey, mate, that weren't no expert analysis there, mate. You simply forgot,
Oh, that's
bruv.
funny.
We asked you where Liverpool was, and then you were like, oh yeah, mate. Oh, damn, I forgot.
Yeah.
Don't worry, we'll get
No.
to that in a few weeks' time when we break up for the World Cup break. We're gonna definitely get back into our season predictions and see where everyone's heads at in a few weeks' time. But the final game on Sunday, definitely one we need to talk about. Tottenham 1, Newcastle 2. Newcastle victory brings them into the top 4. 4 wins from the last 5. They are the informed team in the league. Them and New Arsenal. Is it time to start taking Newcastle seriously?
I've been taking them seriously, but to answer your question, yeah, 100%. Newcastle are here to stay, man. They've taken 13 points out of 15, bro. Come on. When's the last time they lost a game?
And
Because
to
you have
think
to take teams like
Liverpool,
this.
literally, and that Liverpool game they got robbed. Other than
Thank you.
that, they would be unbeaten.
That's my point. That's what I'm saying. Come on, you got to take teams like that seriously. And they're playing like this without players that we consider to be better players than the players they have now. Like Isak, like Maximum. Even Bruno just came back like the last, two and a half games. You know what I'm saying? So come on, man. Got to take them seriously. And they got a
And
budget that they can add in January.
in January, and they will add in
After the
January.
World
That's the
Cup,
wickedest.
thank you, players. You see it. Come on, I told you. Problems. Have to
And
take them
what you
seriously.
have to take into account, you look at the teams that are in the top 7. They've played everyone except Arsenal, and I think have they played Chelsea? I don't
Not
know.
yet.
I don't know not yet, but they've drawn against City. had them on the ropes, beaten Tottenham, drew at Old Trafford, slapped up Fulham, and unlucky to lose against Liverpool. You can't knock it. You can't even say they don't deserve to be in the top four right now on paper. Um, I, I said it. They'll push top four. I don't think they will finish in the top four because I think the quality, unless they add top quality in January, I think they'll just miss out on top four. I think City and United will definitely finish in the top four. It's going to be a shootout with them, with Newcastle, Tottenham, Chelsea, Arsenal, and Fulham.
Newcastle manager Eddie Howe is gonna show everyone what being a manager is all about. He's gonna get players that ain't household names like we normally talk about, like, yeah, he's this and that. He's gonna get guys playing football that you're gonna be thinking, huh? How has Newcastle got the best defense in the Premier League and no one talk about it? You're
They
gonna
actually
think,
do have the best defense in the league as
you're
well.
gonna think, you're gonna think, how are they conceding the least goals in the Premier League with all these players considered to be world class in the top four, and no one's talking about these guys, bro. Almiron. No one's talking about these guys. Like, I see the guy score goals, yeah. If this was Mason Mount, yeah, then boy, things like this would be on adverts for cereal and all of that, bro. I'm telling man, like, man be selling football boots for days, bro. Like, these guys, yeah, Dre, like, this is the reason why I rate Eddie Howe, innit? He's got guys like Joe Hilton and all these guys, Murphy and that, Longstaff and that. You're thinking, these men can't play football. Listen to the man's name, bro. Longstaff. What's his name, bro? These men are builders, bro. You know, on the building site, bro. Come on, man. Look at the guy now. He's playing ball. I'm telling you that man go Tottenham, you know. Totti and that, Conte, Song, Harry Kane, all these guys. Where were they? Miss it. I'm telling you, bro. Think about it, bro. Big man thing that. Nah, that's the reason why Eddie Howe is gonna be like considered one of the best English managers ever, because he is. He is the best England manager at the moment. He's been for years, but
He,
no
he
one's give. Yeah,
here's why I rate Eddie Howe. Yeah, I rate him. I rate him. He's restored his credibility after Bournemouth because he did relegate Bournemouth, innit? I always judge people on their last job, especially with
Dre,
managers, innit?
you're as good as
Wait,
the
wait,
players
how?
you have.
Wait, hold on,
Bournemouth
hold on.
budget was ridiculous, man. Come on, man. But
But
yeah,
he
go
did
on.
relegate them. So when he took over, I was like, right, he's going to relegate Newcastle. Because remember where they were, you know? They didn't win any of their first 14 games. It was kind of an underwhelming appointment. But what he's done since he's been in charge of Newcastle, I have to give him the utmost ratings. I rate it more than what Arteta's done at Arsenal this season because
Not yet.
he's got
Not
the
yet.
100%.
Not yet.
Newcastle
Not
had
yet.
4 points after 15 games and they hadn't won a league game. He's he not only saved them for relegation, they finished top half. Then
True.
this season, literally, they haven't deserved to lose any games this season, probably minus the Man United game. And the only game they actually lost was Liverpool.
Hmm.
You can't knock it. You
Extra
can't knock
time
it.
as well. Yeah, I hear
Cannot
that.
knock what they've done. Like to me, and he's got the backup of like reinforcements. All he has to
Hmm.
do is just go to the owners, bruv. Look at this man at the World Cup. He's doing well. Slap whatever you want on him. Boom. Pick of the cherry. It's not like previous seasons where you sign man off the back of a World Cup and you got pre-season with him. You're signing him. You're bringing him straight into the team. You could sign someone that has a good World Cup and he brings that to the Premier League for the second half of the season. That guy could win you a trophy, maybe even get you finished in top four. You know what I mean? What Newcastle have now is mad, and especially no Isaac, no Maximum. I'm giving to give it 3 to 4 years. They're going to win the Premier League.
I want to go that far on the
Hundred
Eddie
percent.
Howe. Not yet, but like I said,
I said they're going to win. I don't know if Eddie Howe will be the man to do it.
okay, yeah. That's my point. That's my point. I
I
don't
don't know
know
if he'll be the
yet,
man to
but
do it,
top four
but
definitely.
I'm pretty sure once if there's a season where everyone's gassing up Newcastle to do something, and there's a season where they don't quite do it. Like, say if they finish top 4 this season, and then next season they finish 5th, Eddie Howe's gone, 100%. Because at that point, the owner's going to think we can get a top class manager in. Because all they want to see is progression, isn't it? So it's a dangerous game in terms of what Newcastle are doing. Because once you finish 4th, you've got to stay within that mix. You're part of the you're part of the elite now, isn't it? So you've got to stay there, innit? And that's the thing. Once you finish top 4, you've got to solidify top 4, then try and challenge, innit? I don't know if Eddie Howe is that guy.
Newcastle,
but he deserves the chance to prove it to us, innit?
Yeah, they've built a structure which suits Eddie Howe, innit? The structure just fits. You know what I'm saying? The football director, Eddie Howe, they work closely together. Newcastle's a problem for the future, man. 100%, Jake. Trust me.
Definitely.
100%.
They will win the Premier League before Arsenal do.
Yeah. I hear you.
I'm being dead serious. Being dead serious. The final game, Wolves beat Bournemouth 2-0. It's back-to-back defeats for our good old mate Gary O'Neill. Has he got the job full time yet?
No, not yet.
Bournemouth taking
Not
the piss.
Yet. I know.
Bournemouth lose that one. I think they're now in the league. They are down to. Hold on. Bournemouth are now. Hold on. Bournemouth are now. Oh, they're down to 14th. A week ago, they were like 7th. West Ham, big win. They've gone from literally 17th up to 10th with that win. Do you think Europa League's affecting West Ham season a bit?
No, not really. Wouldn't say that. They're used to it, man. Remember, they was playing conference last season. They're used to it, man. So it's more like the players just haven't clicked in it. They brought a few players in, slow start.
That is United's next game next Sunday at home to West Ham. But before we get to that, will a certain man be playing next Sunday? A lot of drama over the last week, especially after the events against Tottenham, where a certain Mr. Cristiano Ronaldo took his toys and went home. I know it's a subject that's divided opinion amongst all of us three, but let's get straight into it. Cristiano Ronaldo walked off when asked to come on as a sub with 2 minutes to go. He literally went home. Subsequently, the next day, Ten Hag removed him from the squad for the Chelsea game and told him to train the reserves. What's your thoughts on Cristiano Ronaldo, Skervin, and how he acted on Wednesday night?
To be honest with you, I'm Ronaldo. That you've heard me on the pods before. That I'm a Ronaldo man. You get me? But what he displayed on Thursday night or Wednesday night, whenever it was, that's total disrespect, and that's disrespect for his team, the club. I get who he is and whatnot, but come on, bruv, you don't own the bloody football club, bruv. That's like me turning up to work and say, you know what, can't bother. I'm gone. Like not having a care in the world for the rest of my staff members or wherever to pick up the stat from me or wherever. Do you get me? Like, it's not on. And I think he's just getting special treatment because it's Ronaldo. Like Roy Keane coming out the other day and forget who it is, bro. Like Ferguson used to say, no player is bigger than the club, bro. And the way man's moving, he's moving like he's bigger than the club, innit? So it's time to go, man. Like Ronaldo's my guy and whatnot. You get me, but it's time to go now, man. Like we can't be having that, man. United right now. But Ronaldo, the reason why I'm saying it is, because right now, United are in a transition, bruv, and a very good transitional phase, bruv. Like even the other day, fam, we won the game and played the best game of football United's played in how long, bruv? But it was overshadowed by a man walking out 2 minutes before the game done, bruv. Like, come on, man. Like there needs all this soap opera and everything at Old Trafford needs to done, bruv. It needs to be on football alone, fam, and just straight passion and desire, bruv. And
But
he ain't
that is
showing that.
that to pick up on what you said, that is passion though, Sker. That is passion. He's showing passion. He wants to play, Sker. Why do you think he done?
Bruv.
He,
You can't be doing that. Bruv, you're Cristiano Ronaldo, bruv. Him knowing himself, bruv. Him doing what he done. All the cameras and all the talk is gonna be about him, bruv. When it shouldn't be, bruv. It's about a team, bruv. This ain't Cristiano Ronaldo FC, bruv. This is
but he's
Man
not
United.
thinking that though. He's not thinking that the camera's gonna be on him. All of that. He's just trying to
What?
make a
Come on,
statement that he thinks he's
Ronaldo.
good
He
enough.
knows.
He knows
He
the
knows,
cameras on it.
bruv. Come on, man. He knows, but he's Cristiano Ronaldo, bruv. Come on, man. He knows, bruv. He knows the cameras is on him, bruv.
He
He
just
knows
wants
it,
to
bruv.
play though, lads. Don't let the media fool you and think it's a soap opera. The guy's upset because he thinks he's good enough to be out there, innit? That's
I
what it is.
understand that completely. I understand that completely. But when push comes to shove, my boy, like we all understand that you want to play and all of that. But bruv, like the team comes first, bruv. And right now, when Ronaldo's in the team, bruv, the team's not kicking, bruv. You see what I'm saying? The team kicks when he's not in the team. And I understand it's frustrating for him because he's not used to not playing. And last season he was top goal scorer. But last season, this season is a new regime, bruv. You get me? And it's either you're gonna get with it or you're not, bruv. And if you're not, then see you later. Simple.
Right, lads, yeah.
Simple,
How,
bruv.
how how are we supposed to be fans and not think? How does Ronaldo feel? Listen to what you just said, Scott. He was the top scorer last season, innit? He
Yeah, I
dragged
know,
the
I
team.
understand
At
that. But
times, he
that's
dragged
last
the team.
season, Ronaldo.
So should we blame the player because he felt upset? He literally left like a few minutes before 90 minutes just to make a statement that he wants to play, but he got blown out of proportion. For me, punish the
You
player
think?
and move on in it. I accept that
Blown
he's not
out of
in the squad,
proportion.
but yeah, it is
You
blown
think?
out of proportion.
Oh,
Players do this
come
all the
on,
Come
time,
on,
lad.
Ronaldo.
Lads, players
What?
do this all the time. Martial refused to play. Ralph said it.
that's
The
different.
media was
That's
on him,
different.
and he just said it. He said, "Listen, the guy said he don't want to play." Players do it all
That
the
is
time. Look,
that
Roy
is
Keane said
different,
it
though.
when he was under pressure. He's like, "Come on, Gary, let's be real. Paul Scholes is a legend. He refused to play for Manchester United." Bloods, I'm telling you, you see these things,
It's
yeah?
not,
It
but
happens. It happens because players are passionate. It's
but
passion.
no, no, no. What you're
It's a
missing is that
balance, innit? It's a
Ronaldo,
balance.
all
I
these man
accept
you're
that.
talking about, that Scholes and Martial, they weren't on the bench, bruv. They did not refuse to play while they were on the bench. They just didn't not. They just refused to play in general. We didn't see that. We saw a man
That's what I'm saying to
asked
you.
to come onto the pitch, and he said no.
And the man said
And instead of
no.
just waiting, because there was like what 5 minutes left, you could have waited till the game was done, celebrate with the team, and then take your bags and go home, bro. You decided to walk past the subs that were warming up, all the young dongs and that, and then I think he high-fived someone and then walked down the tunnel, didn't go and collect his stuff. He went straight to the car park and just went home. To me, that is unacceptable. He knows what he's doing. He's Cristiano Ronaldo. How can he not think to himself, raw, the cameras are not on me. No one's going to watch me walking down the tunnel. You know what I'm
Lads,
saying?
Also
yeah,
Ronaldo. Like I
yeah,
would
yeah, yeah.
expect like a top professional like Ronaldo, yeah. After seeing that performance that the boys put in, yeah, the hard work that they put in from minute one against Tottenham, bro. It was literally from minute one, graft. You understand? At the end of the game, bro, tap your players off, bro. Show them that you're in the fight with them,
Thank
bro.
you.
You're in the trenches, as you say, bro. You get me? Show them, bro. Give them a little, because whatever
He
he's
could have
doing,
waited.
trust me,
It's not
Ronaldo
even.
is a icon to these man them at the club, fam. So if a
Facts.
man that's clapping you up at the end of the game, fam, and saying, you know what, I never played today, but guess what? You see the man them that played, big you man up, bro, because you are doing your thing. You get me? That's gonna just uplift the team, bro. Not what he done, bro. What he done
Like,
was a
for me,
wronging, bro.
lads,
You know
lads,
what, yeah?
lads.
And it's
Can
not
I can I say
quickly,
can I say
quickly,
something,
quickly,
lads? Yeah.
quickly, yeah, quickly. It's not even the fact that he refused to come on, because I know players that have refused to come on, but they sat on a bench, whatever in it. Deal with your repercussions after that. He refused to come on, took his ball and went home. To me, it shows you literally don't care about the club. You don't care about your teammates. It's all about you. It's ego for him, innit? He still thinks he's 27 years old. He needs to understand that he's 38 years old. And in the way that Ten Hag wants to play, you're not going to be the main man no more. He's not. The game that he was needed for was Saturday against Chelsea. Because if he'd have come on for Rashford, I'm pretty sure he would have got a chance to score a goal. But his ego, it's
See,
like, imagine,
see,
yeah,
see.
for example, imagine,
Yeah,
yeah,
go on.
imagine if we were what, 1-1 against Tottenham with 2 minutes to go. You think Ronaldo would have refused to come on? No way, because he has the chance to be the hero, the match winner.
Yeah,
His ego. That's why he would have loved to come on and score the winner. And
oh,
then it's
come
little
on,
zoo.
come on.
Exactly. Because he now knows
Zoom.
the team do not need me no more. The team don't need me no more. That it hurts his pride and his ego because he's now at a club where
All
he's
right,
not
all
needed.
right, all right, lads. Yeah, we're
Not needed,
talking
but not the
about
main man.
we're talking about one of the best players in the history of football, innit? So
I
we
have to stop
expect
doing
him
that,
to
right?
we, we expect him to react as an average player. No, he's not gonna react like that. He thinks he's good enough. This is the thing about Ronaldo, which for me, I'm not saying what you did was right or wrong. I'm just saying I love that. That's passion. That shows me how much he wants to be a part of Manchester United. That's how much it means to him. It hurts him so much, yeah, for him to walk to the dressing room, get in his car, and drive home. You see, if Ronaldo was not turning up for training, was coming on like Jesse Lingard, like looking around like he's been on the, I don't know, but bro, you see, it's a sport, innit? So there's players that does these stuff, but it doesn't get shown in the media. I accept it. He walked off. Look at Tevez. Tevez refused to come on. He told Mancini, "Come on, who you call? What warm up? Go away." Like he was on the poster for City. He was a legend at City at one point. I'm just trying to show you. See, football is passion, Jay. You see, sometimes, yeah, like Ronaldo says, yeah, the heat of the moment gets to you, innit? He was so upset that he thinks, yeah, the only way he could show the manager how upset he is not to be a part of big games for Manchester United is to leave when there's 30 seconds, because it was 89 minutes and 40 seconds. Let's not, lads, come on, lads. Like the
What,
media like
Ronaldo?
to do these
Wait,
things,
Ronaldo.
wait.
innit?
This is the same
Like the
Ronaldo that,
media
that
likes to
left
do
in
these things, you
pre-season.
know, lads. Lads, the media likes to do these things just like in preseason when they said only Ronaldo left, it was a lie. But I'm just showing you, lads, the media likes to do this. It was 89 minutes and 46 seconds. The guy thought, let me just get early bath, you know, get
Early
ahead of the
Bath, what is
traffic.
his at his house?
Get ahead of the traffic. You know, I'm upset. Let, let me just
That
let
depends
me
on
just
bruv. You
let me just
taking the piss, bruv.
how it's a home
Yeah,
game.
bruv.
Come on, you know
No,
what the traffic's like in
nah,
Manchester.
Yeah, the
nah,
traffic's a
Come
bit
nah,
on,
bruv.
mad
lads.
still.
Come on,
But
lads. Let's
he's
be
still
real, lads. We
leaving
know
man
what
in
the
the
traffic's
penalty.
like.
Ah,
But he's
We
still,
know
he
what the
said,
traffic's
bruv,
like in
he's
my
Manchester.
man
still
needs to
leaving man
avoid
in the
traffic
penalty.
signal and that.
Yeah, man. He's like, let me
He's
get home
still,
before
he's
the
still
kids in
leaving.
bed, innit? You know, it's a late, it's a late
Ah,
kick. So
he left the man the
come
limitations, bruv.
and you see, lads, yeah. The thing
Ah,
about it, yeah, it's football, so we know he's gonna get punished. I agree in it. Yes, the statement that he put out is that yes, heat of the moment. I made a mistake.
He never
Don't
wrote that,
worry.
fam. He never
He's
wrote
like,
that. His
don't
PA
worry.
wrote
of
I'm
course he didn't
still
write that.
here, training, being professional, ready for when I'm called upon in it. You get what I'm saying? And I like the way Ten Hag dealt with it. True professional, because he has to earn his wages now. That's Cristiano Ronaldo, you know. Whatever he does, he's gonna get. I love the way he just did it straight away, nipped it in the bud. You're out of the team. Go over there, deal with that, innit? That's football because you can't let it get to you, and you need the player. The player's upset. You need to manage that passion, innit? You get what I'm saying? So you see when Ronaldo plays, this is why he tries so hard, yeah? Because he's trying so hard to impress Ten Hag. That's what we want, Drake.
Is he?
We need a killer Ronaldo. When he's needed, we can put him in. I'm not even gonna say no more, but I remember I said this, lads. Yeah, watch on Thursday. Watch on Thursday, lads. CR7 is gonna show the
That's
world
his level
why
now.
he's who
Thursday,
he is.
Thursday night football.
Nah, come on, man. We need him, bro.
No, I'm not doing it like that, Trey. I'm not doing it like
You
that. I'm
know,
not
Here's what I
you
putting
know
it
say.
in
what I
that.
No,
mean?
no, wait, hold on.
No, you can't put it in
You
that
think,
category, bro.
wait, hold on.
We are talking about the Michael Jordan of fucking football, bro.
Go and
You're
There
gonna
ask
you
talk
go.
about
Portugal fans.
Thank you, Skr.
come
Skir's
on, bro.
starting to realize what I'm saying.
Come on,
Drake,
bro.
come on, man. The man's
Come
got
on, bro.
But the
700
way,
club career goals. How
brother,
you
this is
expect
not
him
the
to
Nah,
react?
this is not the
He's
same
not gonna
Cristiano
react like,
Ronaldo from 5 years ago. This is what I'm saying.
bruv, we
Everyone
know
needs to
that,
relax.
bruv. But the
Drake,
man
come
is
on,
still
though,
a
man.
This guy is
maverick,
not
bruv.
that,
The man
bruv.
is a
Go
maverick,
ask
bruv.
Portugal fans, because I work with a Portugal fan, yeah. He's from Portugal, yeah. He said it, bruv. I want Cristiano Ronaldo out of the national team. Go ask anyone from Portugal. They've wanted
He's
him
a
out for two. No,
wanker,
no, no.
bruv.
Oh,
No,
who's
no,
he
no.
Cristiano,
gonna
He's not.
play?
He's not.
Who's he gonna play?
You know why
Silver.
they
Let's
asked him?
he's
play.
a,
Because
Who's he
all
gonna
he
play?
could,
well,
he said, yeah, and I quote, all he offers now is just penalties and headers, bro, because he can't do nothing else.
no,
I was like, raw.
nah,
He said this to me 6 months
nah.
ago. I was like, raw. No, Ronaldo still offers that.
Bro,
No, watch.
Did you see
He's on the
that Daisy
decline.
Cutter against Everton, mate? Come on, mate.
Oh, please.
Come on, mate.
Pickford showed him after goal, bro.
Nah, see you later, Pickford.
mate,
You're
How
too
many
late,
goals
man.
has
Ronaldo,
Ronaldo scored this
1-0.
season? How many goals has Ronaldo scored this season?
Drake.
one.
He hasn't been playing, Drake. He hasn't been playing. He's in
He's
and out the
played in a
team.
lot of games this season.
He's in and out the
This is
team.
why I'm
Come
saying
on, Drake.
Ronaldo should
Let's
have
be
gone.
real.
Ronaldo should have gone in the summer,
Um,
and everyone was like, "Oh, you're being harsh." When Skervin has already said what I said about Ronaldo, he's a circus. Ben said he was a
but no,
circus.
but
He tried to leave in the
but
summer. He disrespected the club by not even turning up for pre-season. Then he's out here sulking about why he's not playing. He fucked off what half time in the pre-season game. He thought he was the big time Charlie. Ten Hag nipped that in the bud. He disciplined him, Bruno, and that other twat Dallo. They've all bucked up their ideas except for Ronaldo. Ronaldo's out here half-arsing his performances all season. He's all leaking stuff to the press. I'm not happy with Ten Hag, whatever. At 2 weeks before the end of the transfer window, he's out here saying, "I'm going to tell you my true side of the story in 2 weeks." All now we ain't heard from Ronaldo. He can go fuck himself. I said it. We
but
should have let go of him in the summer. He does not care
Drake,
you're
about this
cool
let's
to
not
club.
be
be,
harsh, Drake. Come on,
He
Drake.
you're
Let's
does
not be
cool
not
to
harsh,
be,
Drake.
care
bro.
Alright,
about
Drake,
this
Drake.
club.
Why don't you
He
talk about the
don't.
passion factor?
He
Why
Mate,
don't
does
have
he
no.
want
He
to
has
play for
passion for
Man United
himself.
so much?
His ego.
one
It's his
thing,
ego.
one thing.
It's his
No, that,
ego.
well, that I can't say that because even your Portuguese buddy that you're saying at work or whatever, and he's saying that all the offenses, penalties and free kick or whatever, and headers. Yeah, that's wrong, bruv. Because when Portugal won that Euros, bruv, yeah,
He's not talking
Ronaldo
about
won that
five,
on the
6 years
sideline.
ago. That was 6 years ago.
I'm
He's talking
not.
about right
I'm
now.
talking about. I'm talking about his passion for the team, bruv. On the sideline, on the final,
Who
bruv, when he got injured, bruv.
cares? His ability's
What do you mean?
gone. It's not the same.
Nah, bruv. You need that Ronaldo in that
Listen, what I'm saying.
Portuguese team, bruv. What are you talking about, bro?
He's not. It's
You
not at
need
United. He don't care
Ronaldo.
about Manchester United. He does not care about
Ah,
Manchester United.
Drake. Come on,
He
don't say
showed
that.
you that on
Don't say
Wednesday.
that.
He does not
Don't
care,
say that.
bro.
Don't
If
say
he
that.
cared, he would have
I
been on
think.
that pitch.
I
He
think.
would have been on that
I
pitch,
think he's.
high fiving everyone coming off that pitch. Imagine how gassed some of them man would have been.
All right,
Seeing Ronaldo
lads, yeah.
standing by
Lads,
the touchline, high fiving everyone. Yeah, great game. Like,
lads,
yeah,
yeah.
my
Lads.
idol
All right,
rated my performance. The guy went there.
all right,
But my guy went home to beat traffic, bro. Allow
all
it.
right, lads, yeah. All right, lads,
Ten
yeah.
Hag needs to cancel his contract tomorrow, bro. No more
All right,
circus at Man United. Get rid of him. Get rid
all
of
right,
him. He's a
Jay.
cunt
Jay,
for what he done on Wednesday.
which team in the Premier League, yeah, got a player that scored a hat trick against a team, and you're playing the team the following season, and you're not even starting or nothing? How
What
would
you
you
need to
feel? You scored a
understand.
hat trick. You scored a hat trick against this
So
team.
if
Remember,
he felt that
you
way,
scored a
he would have
hat
gone
trick
home.
against
He would have wait. If he felt that way, he would have gone home before the
lads. Come on,
kickoff.
lads.
He
Remember,
would have gone home
we
before the
support
kickoff, innit?
Manchester United, lads. Yeah. So if Anthony scored a hat trick against Chelsea, and next season Ten Hag's got him on the bench against Chelsea, and he refused to play, would you say, I can see why? Don't use the Ronaldo factor, lads, yeah? Let's just think
If
about
he
what's
does
really...
not fit in to the way the manager wants to play, then tough shit in it.
See what I
What you
mean,
need to
lads?
remember,
This
no,
is
no, what you need to
this is
remember,
what
what you need
this
to
is what I'm
remember,
saying. I'm not saying what
wait,
he did
wait,
was wrong or right, yeah, but I can see why the player's upset. That's passion, innit? I
there's
accept
ways
that,
to be
man.
upset though. There is ways to be upset. You can't just do what he done on Wednesday. He knew what he did on Wednesday. He knew what he was trying to do. He literally got everyone talking about him. He's jealous. He's jealous because that United team played in such a way that it doesn't, like, we don't need him. It affected his ego. He was hurt about that. It wasn't even the fact he didn't even come on. He didn't get to play and he didn't affect the game. Because if he was that vexed, why didn't he just walk off the bench against Manchester City? If it really affected him that much.
Nah, he was upset against
Why
City
didn't he
just
go down the touchline? Why did he go down the touchline when he got subbed for Rashford against Newcastle?
because the manager explained to him. That's right. When he does these things, maybe against Tottenham, the
And then
manager told him something that we don't know in it. That
and I
you
and
know,
I don't knock Cristiano Ronaldo for having an ego in it because he's one of the, if not the greatest goal scorer in the history of football. Damn right, you deserve that ego, and you deserve to move around like a Billy Big Bollocks, innit? But you need to
But
understand
it's
you're
the
playing for a
ego.
team.
But it's the
You need to
ego
understand you're
that
playing for a
makes
team.
him the player as well. To be
Exactly,
honest with you,
it's true.
that's my point, lads. That's
But
what I
we've
said
got to
from
be
the
professional.
beginning. We got
At
to
the same
remember
time, we've
who
got to
we're
be
talking
professional.
about.
And
He's
Father Time
professional,
catches up
Dre.
to everyone. He's
Dre,
not.
he's
That's not
professional. Look at
professional.
his statement he put out. He said, "Yes,
That's
let's
he
get
didn't
this
write
behind
that.
us."
He did not
Dre,
write that.
but he was in
Wait, hold
training
on,
though,
hold on.
isn't it?
But wait. You see, if Man United never dropped that statement about an hour before, you think Ronaldo would have dropped that statement? Hell no. Because
100%. He's a
if he
brand.
really cared, he would have dropped that statement the next morning. But he didn't. He waited. United dropped their statement, and to protect his image, he come out with that bunch of crap that his receptionist wrote. Like, get out of it. You don't care about us. I don't know. I don't knock it for having an ego and caring, whatever. But there's ways to act, and especially when you're an icon of the game. Of the last 15, 20 years, he's probably the biggest icon in it. And bro, when he made his debut for United originally, most of the players he's playing with were like in school. Literally all of them, pretty much. These men look up to you. When he's on the pitch, everyone tries to find him the ball. So you've got, like, by him doing what he done on Wednesday, just showing like, right, he don't rate us. He thinks we're dickheads. That's how. If I'm one of those United players on the pitch on Wednesday, that's how I feel like. And like, literally, we don't need him. It showed on against Tottenham, a big game. We don't need him, and if he acted accordingly on Wednesday, he could have been on that pitch on Saturday, possibly winning us the game. But he didn't. He let his ego run away with him.
You
And
heard
I
what he
think with
just
Ten
said,
Hag,
Jay. Yeah, Jay. Sorry, not to cut you, but you know
bro,
why he said that, Jay? Because he's a proven goal scorer. He's a proven goal scorer, Jay. So how would
we
we're just gonna keep going back and forth? But that's why
no.
you said it, because you said he can't fit in how we play, but he can still come and play a part and score a goal.
Of course, you always need goal scorers to win games, isn't it? Like,
So
wait,
say
hold
it,
on.
man.
Out of everyone in the top half, we've scored the least amount of goals, bro. So Ronaldo is needed, but I don't want someone in my squad that wants to walk off and not be a part of the team. No, like Skervin said right at the beginning of this conversation, no man is bigger than the club. No man. No man is big. I don't care how many goals you scored at Real Madrid, how many Champions Leagues you got.
But,
You're part of the
but why
team.
does it have to be that he's bigger than the club? Why can't the player just be upset and just not be happy that he didn't play and we deal with it and move on? Why does it have to
Yeah,
be that
do that
he's
on the
bigger than
bench.
because
the club?
Wait until full
You know
time
what I
and then
mean?
go
Like,
home.
you know why it is. You know why it is Ronaldo, yeah, because it's the fact, yeah, the man walked off before the final whistle, bruv. If the final whistle went off and he walked through the tunnel, yeah, good. That's fine. Ronaldo's upset. You get me? But it was just the disrespect of your team is on the field, fam. And don't get it twisted, your teammates are seeing you walk through the tunnel as well while you're playing the match, bro. Yeah, they're probably thinking, what the fuck? Why is that man walking off? Like, what's wrong with him? You get me? And then you got the fans as well. You got little kids putting their hand out to high five him. Man's just walking past them, bro. No disregard, fam. But it's a disrespect, bro. It's a
All right,
disrespect.
I hear you, Scar, and what you said is very valid, yeah. But bro,
Mm.
don't forget, yeah, that he's done this before. Just for the record, he's done it at Juve, yeah. And also, don't forget when he came to United, he was young. He saw players refusing to play left, right, and centre. He saw players
Who?
shouting at him. Come on, man. Roy Keane said it. Paul Scholes refused to
Bro,
play
when
for
Scholes
Manchester
done that,
United.
I know exactly. It was the League
You
Cup
get
game.
what
That
I'm
was like
saying?
2002. Ronaldo weren't there in
Oh,
2002.
but how do we know that's the only time he's done it? That's what I'm
Come on.
saying, Jay. Like,
We would
come on,
know if
bro.
he's done it more than once, bro.
Bro, he's seen players do stuff as a young player in it. He's been in the game long enough to know this is the only way I'm going to make a statement to the manager that if you're not playing me, just let me go. Because I wanted to get on the point of the club in it. Manchester United as a club in it. They need to let Ronaldo go in it. They know what was going to happen in it. So why would you stick with Ronaldo knowing that this will happen? They did it
No one
to Oli.
wanted
Sorry to
him.
say, yeah, that like I'm not bringing up Oli. It's the past, innit? Man United was building a team, innit? What Ten Hag's doing now, we was doing that before Ronaldo came in it. But Ronaldo came in the team and he was criticizing Oli. It was all right then because everyone wanted Oli out. He was criticizing Ralph. It's all right because everyone wanted Ralph out. Everyone's behind Ten Hag now, but Ronaldo's been doing this straight. This is Ronaldo. You see the ego he has, yeah? He's always gonna do stuff like this. Ralph sob him. He's not sitting on the
Well,
bench.
we need to understand.
He's
We
sitting
need
on.
to understand.
You know what I mean?
He's
Like,
now
that's
got.
Ronaldo.
He's now got a manager that ain't gonna take his shit in it.
That's my
He's got a
point.
manager that's got the fans backing now. The
Thank you.
performances match. So
Thank you.
he's got no credit in
So,
like he can't win
so,
in this situation.
so, could you see why everyone's attitudes changed towards Ronaldo now? Before, if he did this before, everyone would be like, "He's right, man. The
No, but
managers, the
even if you
players."
done it with,
You
even if you
get
done
my
it with,
point.
no, even if you done it with Ollie, even if you
That's what
done it
I'm
with
saying.
that donut Ralph, I'll be saying the same thing, 100%.
Jacob. So why
No, I
weren't
would,
everyone saying when Ralph subbed him,
but,
yeah, and he
that's
didn't
different.
sit on the bench, and he's asking Ralph
That's
in game when Ralph needs to be focused on the team, he
And what
went to
did Ralph
Ralph and
say?
asking him,
Look.
"Why are you
And what did
subbing
Ralph
me?"
say? Look on the pitch. Didn't Alanga score 2 goals, bro? Or Rashford aside, and we won the game. And then he goes
Dre,
around, turns to him, and goes, "That's why we won the game."
but this is my point.
Simple.
Yeah, he deserves. What did I say at that point? And I say he deserves an explanation because of what he's done in the game. Yeah,
That
Ronaldo
was
is
then.
allowed to do that. For me, he's
No,
allowed to show passion on the level where if he leaves with extra time, I'm not bothered. I know, son. Like I can see your passion. I feel your pain in it. I personally think he should be out there as well. I've said it and I'll say it. Ronaldo should be up. Rashford should be in the left. I've already said it and I'll say it again. For me, Ronaldo plays in that Manchester United team. I'm keeping it real. Even at Chelsea, Ronaldo starts. You see, but everyone's gonna say the team don't need Ronaldo. But for me, Ronaldo plays in that team. So I'm always gonna be for Ronaldo. Not saying what he done was right though. What he did was wrong in it. There's other ways of making a statement. But yeah, man, punish the player. We move in it.
Mm. Quickly before we move on, what do you think of Ten Hag's um decision making, how he acted in regards to how the whole Ronaldo situation played out?
I think it's top management, decisive. He's got his rules. That's the rules. Don't care who you are. You know what I mean? Shows authority. Um, and it gets the dressing room in check. So yeah, I'm pleased with the way he acted.
I think it shows how the dressing room is completely behind Ten Hag, like completely behind Ten Hag. I think under previous managers, don't want to go to the past or whatever, but the last two, Ralph and that donut Ollie, I think the dressing would have turned on the manager in it. But I think now because there's strong leaders in that dressing room that probably like even Casemiro's and Varane have probably seen Ronaldo do these temper tantrums, probably like, whatever in it. Don't pay them no mind. Let's win the next game. And you've got leaders in that dressing room now, Martinez, Bruno, all these guys now that just see, all right, cool, we're in the trenches, isn't it? And when Bruno was asked on Saturday about Ronaldo, he just said, "We're not here to talk about that," and kept it moving. I feel like now with this United team, it's like you're either in it and you're in the trenches, or stay over there in it, even if you're Cristiano Ronaldo. So I've got to respect it in it. Ronaldo, how do you feel Ten Hag handled it?
Brilliant, brilliant, top class, brilliant. The way he did it, it's just immaculate. You know what I'm saying? I am the manager. I'm responsible for the top culture here. I have to set standards, values, have control of them. You hear that, Jay? Have control of them. You get me? We're in a team. You feel me, Jay? I have to set standards. It doesn't matter who you are.
And he said something
Great
else as
leader.
well. I set the culture.
Thank you. That's what I said. I'm responsible for the top sport culture here. Top. It's not no, oh yeah, like Fergie, because we always give him credit. But you see what he does for Cantona. And I keep telling Drake, he enabled that treatment for Ronaldo. Ronaldo was the first player to have a mirror in his changing room at Manchester United. Don't forget these things, lads. You see, Fergie, I
But
told you, Dre, yeah, this is why Roy Keane backs him, because we say there's a culture, yeah, but what Fergie
but
did for
with
Cantona, yeah, set the standards that what made him did that for Ronaldo, innit? So
but
Ronaldo's been pampered and been, you know what I'm saying, treated exceptional from day one because he's exceptional, Drake. You get my point? So
Fergie was a great manager in it. He knew how to get the best out of people in it. So he knew he couldn't deal with Cristiano Ronaldo, well, Roy Keane the same way he deals with Cristiano Ronaldo, because that's not going to
yeah,
work in it. So if he gives him certain allowances, I know I'm going to get great performances in it. So like you say with Cantona, I'm not going to give him the hairdryer treatment. I might just have a quiet little word. But what Ferguson used to do, he used to give a next player the hairdryer treatment, but really it was meant for Cantona, innit? Because that's what Rooney said. Like certain players, he never used to give the hairdryer treatment to because he knew it would negatively impact their performances, innit? So he would give the hairdryer treatment to someone like a Rooney. They knew it would light a fire under him, knowing that that hairdryer treatment was really for, like, say, a Raphael and that. And he said that used to work. Ferguson was a great man manager, innit?
thank you. So lads, yeah, why are we criticizing Ronaldo? Maybe the player needs a arm around his shoulder. Don't worry, Ronnie. We need you. This is why I say Ten Hag is a general. He's passed his apprenticeship, Jay. You see in that statement where he punished him. See before the Chelsea game, what did he say?
Mm.
We need you. You're a very
Yeah, he
important
knows.
part of the team.
No,
Thank you, Drake.
he
Because
is. He
it's a
is.
balance, Drake. It's a balance, Drake. Because you see that passion, you need to manage that. You need to know that. Why is this player so upset? At the end of the day, he wants to play. So you see, like you said, that fire, yeah, he needs that. But he's still got to set, thank you, he's got to set the standards at the club, the culture at the club, innit? Yes, you want to play, but there's a way of going about it. You know what I'm saying, Drake? This is my way,
Mm.
innit? Or the highway, innit? We're not gonna, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you're still important. We still need you. So kudos to Ten Hag, man. This guy, yeah, I have to say it, like, he's passed his apprenticeship, man. Come on, man. He's passed it. The way he managed the situation, he's Ronaldo is available for Thursday, innit? He told him straight away. So talk to me about Ronaldo on Thursday, innit? You know what I'm trying to say, Jay? Right now,
You
we
know what?
focus on Chelsea, and they turned up and they They was all right. I can't say they done brilliant because we didn't win, but you get what I'm saying, Dre. So it shows that it didn't affect the team. You get it, Dre. So come
I
on,
just
man.
love the way he was
Kudos.
asked about it straight after the Tottenham game. He said, "I'll deal with it tomorrow," and cut it off straight. He didn't leave no room for any any of the other pundits to ask him any more questions about it. He said, "Deal with it tomorrow." Dealt with it straight away. Boom, done. That, like I said it from the get go. It's a total change with Ten Hag and this football club now. We're going in the right direction, 100%. We're winning trophies with Ten Hag. Probably win the
Yeah,
league
this season.
at some point. Hey, listen, I'll ask that question after but when we break up for the World Cup. Then I'll see where we're at in it. I'll see where we're at. But we'll take a trophy this season in top four, and then we'll go for the league next season. 100%.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Let's get to the weekend preview. Let's start with the first game this weekend. Big one. Leicester got a big win yesterday, but boy, Erling Haaland comes to town on Saturday. Leicester versus Manchester City. What are we saying?
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go for Leicester to stir things up. Leicester at home, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Leicester to stir things up. Um,
Okay.
I think out the box, man. You know what I mean, yeah, I'm gonna go for a Leicester 2-1.
Four. Four. Ronaldo.
Spanner in the
Four. Them Saturday 12 or 30 games, Mhm.
Hmm?
Them Saturday 12,
It's
30
like,
games, mate.
exactly. That's what I'm saying. They always bring up surprises, bro.
Mm, mm.
I hear that, Sky. That could be tricky. Champions League and that. I hear you. I hear
You
you.
know what
But
I mean?
I'm gonna go City comfortably, 3-1. Might be 3-2 because Leicester, they've got a bit of confidence about them. But can see
Mm.
City winning that game. 3-2. 3-1, 3-2.
I'm gonna go Leicester 3-2. You know what? Brendan Rodgers and Leicester always give City a good game, innit? Always. And they've got a couple of wins that the empty had. Um, but I feel like
Is it? Is
this
it?
could
Is it?
it's
Sorry.
at Leicester. It's at Leicester. It's at
Oh,
Leicester. But
Did
I
man
think they're
say
gonna win.
Empty Etihad or
Yeah,
Etihad? Sorry,
yeah.
Etihad, Etihad.
Yeah,
empty,
empty hand, yeah.
empty.
Yeah, I didn't make a mistake. Yeah, the empty hand. Um, yeah, I'm gonna go Leicester 3-2. I think it's gonna be a good game. I think it's gonna be a blip for City. Yeah. It's either that or City just turn them over 5-0 in it. Haaland bags four in it. So one out of the two. But I'm gonna go Leicester. Because I think City at the back they're definitely not strong. I think you can get at them. And Madison's having a great season as well. And Vardy's back in the goals as well. So yeah, I'm gonna go Leicester 3-2. Um, there's five 3 o'clock kickoffs. The first one, Bournemouth versus Tottenham Hotspurs. Um, didn't touch on Spurs earlier after they got slapped by Newcastle. Conte's out here making excuses. I ain't got enough players, whatever, blah blah blah. Do Tottenham get back on track after two defeats in a row, or is it another defeat at the hands of Big Gaz O'Neill?
Nah, I think that's a comfortable win for Tottenham, to be honest. Um, I reckon Son and it's gonna turn up because it's been a long time we ain't seen them turn up in it. So I think it's about time they turn up. So I think they will get 3 points.
Yeah, I
Ronaldo?
agree. I agree. I agree. I think Totti will take this one. They need to get back to winning ways, you know? They lost, 2 games in a row now. So, yeah, man. About
I'm
time
down.
Son turns up. He's world class, isn't he?
Yeah, he might turn up. He might score a goal, but I'm going Bournemouth, you know. I'm going to go
What?
Bournemouth. I think Tottenham
Bournemouth?
badly missed. Yeah. Tottenham badly missed Kulusevski and Richarlison. It's literally, they play, Tottenham's formation is 8-0-2, bruv. Literally. They ain't got
Said
no creativity.
8-0-2.
Yeah, bruv. Look, who was playing behind Son and Kane yesterday? Basuma, bruv. What's he good at creating?
He was rubbish yesterday. He was
Exactly.
rubbish.
To me, yeah, I think Bournemouth continue a little run. Conte talks about leaving again. They go on a little run before the international break, whatever. They'll be all right. But yeah, Bournemouth going to win that. I think 1-0. I'm going to go for that one. Next game, Brentford versus Wolves. Brentford got slapped yesterday. Wolves got slapped yesterday. What are we saying for this game?
Brentford at home.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going Brentford. Brentford win 2-0.
I say the
Ronaldo?
same, man, but
Mm.
it's tricky ones, though. It's tricky ones. Wolves need a win. Brentford need a win. I can see a draw here, innit? I can see like a 2-2 or 2-1 to the home team, but I'm gonna go for 3-1 Wolves.
Whoa.
Yeah.
All
Serious. I'm
right.
going for
All
3-1
right.
Wolves.
Another
I
spanner in the
think,
works.
yeah, I think this is going to be another slapping. It's going to be Brentford giving a slapping to Wolves. I'm going to go 4-0 again. I think Ivan Tony hat trick. There's something not right about Wolves, you know.
Yeah.
Something not right about Wolves.
They're
5
gonna click,
goals all
man.
season. They need a
Costa's
manager
in the team.
ASAP. Hey, bruv, when I saw Costa drinking a Red Bull on the bench against is it West Ham? I said, nah, he's not here to play football, bruv.
Nah,
He's
he
not here to
hasn't
play
played in
football.
6 months, and you know what I mean. He's trying to get back up to full fitness, but at
Red Bull
some
ain't gonna
point
do
he's
that,
gonna
bruv.
click. He's gonna click against Brentford. He's gonna click. Trust me.
Next 3 o'clock kickoff. Brighton versus Chelsea. Brighton had more possession at City than City, literally. But they're just not scoring goals. They had a good start to the season. Potter's gone. It's the Graham Potter derby. Um, where do you see the points going?
Right. With Danny Welbeck up front, it's kind of hard, mate. I don't,
That guy Robs.
he's kind of like he's hit and miss, isn't he?
He's always been that though, really, ain't he?
Yeah, true.
Edison gave him the ball the other day and he hit it into flipping Rose head.
He's Bambi. Once he gets in the box, he's Bambi, bruv.
Well, uh, I'm gonna go Brighton win, you know, just because Potter's coming back to Brighton.
Oh, they're gonna be up for it, innit? 3 o'clock
They're gonna be
Sunday
up
on the
for it.
pier.
Yeah, they're gonna be up for it. So I'm gonna go Brighton.
Okay.
I think Chelsea might just nick this one. They're really good against small teams, Chelsea, for some reason, you know.
They know how to do
So,
just enough, innit?
so Brighton, I don't know, man. It could be a draw, you know, but I'll go Chelsea. 2-1, Chelsea.
Right. I'm
That
gonna go.
Trossard. He's a bit tricky.
He's out of contract this summer as well. Maybe
He's a
Ten
big
Hag
one.
might look at him. Um,
Nah,
I don't know. I think Chelsea might just nick it. Yeah, they just know how to do enough against these smaller teams, innit? I think Brighton starts of the season is a false dawn. They're just slowly dropping down anyway. I'm gonna go 2-1 Chelsea because they got a strong squad that they can rotate as well. So I think they'll be fresh enough to beat Brighton. Next 3 o'clock kickoff. Crystal Palace versus Southampton. Palace back to winning ways.
so
Yeah, tight game. Tight game. I say Palace just edging it. Just edging it. Could be 2-1, could be 3-2. You know what I mean? One of them games, innit?
I'm gonna go. I don't think it'll be. You know what? I think Palace will win it comfortably. I'm gonna go 3-0.
I'm
Couple
gonna go
goals for.
Southampton.
Mm, what do you think the score is going to be then? Southampton win.
Made 2-1. Ilionisi. He'll be on the
Okay.
score sheet.
Okay. Um.
I hear you. He's a baller, you know, that guy.
He's a
He's played
He
baller,
like
is.
100
He is.
positions. He's a baller.
He is.
Man was playing centre back at the weekend, then man
At the
set
end,
up the
yeah,
goal.
I know, bro.
Man, good
Left back,
things.
seen him playing left mid. Your man
Oh,
there play everywhere.
All right. Final 3 o'clock game. I think now that the announcement that Unai Emery is the new manager of Villa, this is going to be a very tricky game for Newcastle. Newcastle at home to Aston Villa. Another 3 points for Newcastle or drop points.
3 points just though. It's gonna be a good game, but Newcastle's gonna edge it, man. At home, being on the road for so long, finally they're home in front of their fans. Nah, man, they're taking that 100%. Playing well, 100%. Newcastle, probably even 3-4-1. That real.
Mm.
Yeah, that real. That's how I got it. Seriously, Villa's on a high, but they're gonna get slaughtered at St. James Park. I'm telling you, bro. Anyone touches there now is up for a game, bro. You better turn up,
Yeah,
bro.
that's true. That is
Hundred
absolutely true.
percent, because the fans
All
are
right,
gonna be singing.
Ronaldo said Villa are going to get slaughtered. Skervin, what's your view?
I'm gonna go for a draw, I reckon Emery's gonna go there real defensive. You get me, solidify the team. Get his structure, what he wants, and see if he can just go there for the draw and be solid. Get me? So I'm gonna go Villa draw. I mean Villa and Newcastle draw. So.
I'm about to throw a spanner in the works. I think Villa are going to win.
Yeah.
Um, I think Villa are going to win that game. I think it's going to be 2-0.
2-0
Unai,
at St. James
eh,
Park.
yep.
Nah, I can't see
Unai
that happening. No
Emery. Unai Emery is very good at going away to teams that he shouldn't be going away to and getting a result and getting a result, bro. Look what he done with Villarreal. Not going to take long for him to do it at Aston Villa. Newcastle, good run
Yeah,
of form. That's great.
not in
That's
1
great.
week, pal. Not in a
It's
few days, pal. Nah, not in a
boy.
few
If
days.
Tyrone Mings can turn from bloody Titus Bramble to flipping Lucas Radaby in 3 days, then Aston Villa can turn up and beat Newcastle. I'm gonna go Luke. What's his name? Leon Bailey and Danny Ings. 2-0. Slap a tenner on it.
Man ain't waiting. Titus Bramble.
Oh, God. Titus Bramble. A joke, man. Big up Titus Bramble though.
Come on.
2 late games on Saturday. 5:30. Fulham versus Everton. I think it's gonna be a good game. Who we got?
Fulham. Actually, nah. I'm gonna go Everton. Now that Calvert Lewin's back.
Oh,
Yeah,
yep, he's back in it.
he's back.
Ooh.
Fulham 3-1 statement win.
Ooh.
Ooh.
5:30 kickoff live on Sky. Statement win
Mm.
under the lights.
What are you saying?
Get me?
If Fulham win, they go top
Putney,
4, yeah?
Riverside, Putney, and
On the
them know what
bridge,
time it is.
by the
You get
pier.
me?
They still
3-1
got that Michael
statement
Jackson
win.
statue there.
Of course they do. Come on, Alfred. Bro, see, after this game, everyone's gonna be talking about Marco Silva. Remember, I said it, Dre. This is the start of it. When you slap Lampard, yeah,
Did he get
3-1
sacked
at
at
home.
Everton?
Yeah, exactly, Dre. You know what's going on. Statement win, Dre. You get me? He's gonna slap them at home, 3-1. Everyone's gonna be like, yeah, he used to.
Nah.
You know the thing. You know the thing.
I think it's going to be a good game, though, but I'm going to go 2-2. I think Everton are slightly turning the corner now. Strong at the back, scoring goals now.
Big
Calvert-Lewin's
game.
back. It's a
Big
big
game,
game. I
yeah.
think it's going to be the
It
best game
will
of the
be.
weekend as
It
well.
will be versus Pereira.
Class.
So we'll see.
What?
Innit? We'll see. Yeah, it
You
will
know
be
what, yeah?
versus Pereira.
If the Premier League
Yeah,
had an award for most improved player, yeah, those two would be in it.
exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's a good
Those two would
game.
be in it.
Iwobi he got the better of Eze, even though he was away. But Eze still had a good game. He just needs someone better to feed the balls to, man. That Eduardo guy needs to sort his feet out, bro. He likes to, I don't know.
Bruv, do you know what he needs to do? Stop playing Andre Ayew, fam. Andre Ayew is about 45-year-old, bruv. You need to drop him.
but yeah, bro. Let's see in it. Let's see Iwobi because I like how he's playing like his uncle, bro. Like a Kutcher, bro. Like he had a word with.
He's been superb in that middle.
You know what I mean? So let's see what he
Superb.
does against Fulham at the weekend, innit? I'm interested to see it. Interested to see. Can't lie.
The late game on Saturday. 7:45 kickoff. Liverpool versus Leeds. Surely they can't lose at home to Leeds. Surely they've got to get back on. Could this be a game where they fill their boots up, rack up a few goals?
Mm. 4-0 to the red half of the Mersey, man. 4-0 Salah, a brace or a hat trick.
Liverpool, who, sorry?
Against Leeds.
Oh, yeah. Liverpool gonna fill their boots.
Yeah, I think
I think
this
that'll
could be
be.
the end. I think if
Just definitely.
I think it'll be the last time Kurt Angle steps out of Premier League dugout, bro. I think if Liverpool fill up their boots, he's getting sacked in the morning, bro.
It's true.
Yeah, Liverpool fans are like that as well. They will be singing that 100%.
Yeah. And I think Gerrard, that job's there, tailor made for him. It's either him or Sean Dyche. That Leeds job. Yeah.
Sean Dyche don't even manage no more, bro. The man's on Question of Sports and all them things there.
Bro, you know what I've
the man-
noticed, yeah? Whenever you see a manager that's out of work here that wants a job, they always go on Monday Night Football, bro. Sean Dyche was on Monday Night Football tonight, bro. He's back. He's back. He's little promoting his services and that.
I hear that.
That's all these managers do. Remember when Poch was promoting his services to Man United and that? So I'd love to get back to a top job in the Premier League. And look, he's on gardening leave from PSG and that. Loser. Anyway. So what we say, Liverpool full house, yeah?
Yeah. 4-0.
Yeah, I think. Yeah. If Liverpool can't beat Leeds, then they're in serious trouble, bruv. Yeah. I'm gonna go 2-1 Liverpool, you know, just because Leeds will make it difficult for them. Leeds will make it difficult for them. Sunday now, 2 games. Briefly touched on it earlier, but we'll touch on it now. Arsenal at home to Nottingham Forest. Top versus bottom. Surely Arsenal get back to winning ways, or could Forest do it again? and beat one of the top teams. What are we saying?
Is that the Emirates?
Yeah.
Yeah, Arsenal win.
I think this game is gonna be a tricky game still. Forest and Arsenal. Forest always seem to beat them, you know. I don't know why, but
Oh yeah, they beat them in the cup. Was it last season?
yeah, bro.
Yeah,
So
Oh, bro,
yeah,
that's
it
like
looks
like a
totally different
tricky,
team, innit?
and
That's a
it's like
totally
2
different
years
team.
on a yeah, bro. Like they I don't know, you know. Arsenal
The
might
only
turn
people
them
that
off
remain,
though.
the only people that remain from when they beat them in the cup in January is the Kit Boys, isn't it? Kit Men and the Ball Boys, innit?
It's true,
Totally
you
different
know,
team.
when you think nah, but Arsenal, I see Arsenal just edging it. Just edging it. Arsenal. 2-1, 3-1.
2-1 Arsenal. I think they'll score a late goal. It's going to be a tricky one, a very plucky game for Arsenal, but they always dig it out at the end at the Emirates. So yeah, I'll go with Arsenal. The final game of the weekend, 4:30 kickoff. Manchester United versus West Ham. Last 5 games, United, 2 wins, 2 draws, 1 defeat. Surely United get back to winning ways and keep the pressure on the teams above for the top four, or will it be another difficult day at Old Trafford for Man United?
3-1.
uh, that's
It's gonna be a battle, but 3-1. It's gonna be a battle though. We might even go 1-0 down, but 3-1.
I'm gonna go United. This is gonna be where the goals match the performance. I think we're gonna absolutely slap West Ham. If we're going to absolutely turn them over. This is dependent on certain players playing in it. If we've got Martial fit and he starts, we're gonna destroy them. I think Rashford bags a hat trick. Rashford bags a hat trick.
Hat-trick, Rashi? No way.
You know what? 5-0 Manchester United. We're going to slap them. So a team's owed a
Nah.
beating now.
Have you
The
been watching
goals need
West
to
Ham
match the
lately?
performance. Oh,
Did you
they
see
can
West Ham
piss off. What,
performance at
Scamacca?
Liverpool?
Well,
Did you
who
see the
cares? They
performance
didn't
at
win. Who? Jared Bowen missed the penalty. They didn't win. Get out of here.
okay,
And it's Thursday night as well. They're playing on Thursday night just like us. Come on. They'll be tired. They'll be knackered. We got them. 4-0. Boost our goal difference up, man. We're still on 0 in that, man. Come on. Skervin, what say you?
I'm going 3-1 United. Yeah, I'll agree with
Ronaldo?
Ronaldo.
Okay. All right. So full house United win. Um, that's it for this episode, I guess. Any final words before we go, lads?
Hope Mason's all right.
Yeah, I hear that. I hear that. I hear that. There's still a place for him at United. You know, they're still waiting for him.
So Dre keeps thinking.
Hey man, no comment, bro. Let's leave that alone. Let's leave that one alone. Well, at least Skervin managed to stay for the whole episode, which is great. That's a start. I didn't have to bring out this jar this week. Yeah. That's it. Champions League this week. I think all the English teams are almost through. Barcelona are going out, which is great. United in Europa League. I think we play Sheriff. I think that game's at 8 o'clock. Should win that game. That's it really. Quickly, what's your thoughts on quickly moving on football? Tyson Fury versus Chisora, part 3.
Oh mate, what? From thinking about Anthony Joshua versus Tyson Fury, then we get Tyson Fury versus Chisora. Oh, mate, drop me out.
that, that.
Nah, nah, come on, man.
Yeah.
Like, we've seen them
The,
fight
the
twice,
only
brother.
thing
We don't
I
need to
hate
see
is
it again, man.
it's facts, girl. But Joshua don't want to fight, girl. But you can't really blame him. He just had a fight. You know what I'm saying? You have to give the fighter time off, man. But to be
Nah,
honest, all we can hope for is that Fury don't take him seriously and don't train. And it's heavyweight boxing. He gets a lucky shot. Just alright.
listen, listen.
You
That's
know
the
what I'm
end.
saying, Jay?
That
That's
December 3rd is the end of Chisora. I'm telling you.
who knows,
That's
bro.
it. You can
You
Hey,
know
tell.
what?
listen,
Yeah,
Now you can
he
tell.
might go in
You
there
can't
with
take no
Gonzo.
more licks,
Yeah,
man.
he might go in there swinging. He might hit something early. You never know.
yeah,
You know
that's
what I'm
true. He's a
saying?
wild man, bro. He just
Like,
throws in hopes, bro.
you never know. You never know,
But
man.
what I will say is that I rate Fury. He's giving his mate a payday, innit? Them two are very good friends, innit? Give
Yeah,
your mate a
yeah,
Yeah,
payday,
true,
bro. Give
true,
your mate a
true.
but that's what
payday.
I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
But
That's Chisora's last array, bruv. That's
Yeah, I
him done,
respect
fam.
it. Yeah, he
yeah,
deserves it. He
give,
deserves it. I love
give
that.
your mate a
I
big
love that.
payday.
Trust me.
64. What was it? It's gonna be at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. What
Mhm.
75,000, whatever? Yeah, give your mate a little payday in that. Few million in the bank. He deserves it, bro. He's been getting knocked out for years, so why not just get one more
True.
knockout in the tank, bro?
He's
Yeah,
yeah, hey,
He's the only boxer I've ever seen that's been celebrated for losing, bro.
yeah,
because he
for
shows
real.
heart. He's an entertainer,
He
Jay.
plays
Come on,
art,
man.
bruv.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
He
Yeah.
is the ultimate loser, but everyone loves him, bro. Kudos to that, bro.
I think he will beat Joshua.
Who?
That's a whole different
Chisora?
story. Yes, I think he will beat
Oh,
Joshua, bro.
stop
Yeah,
it.
I think,
What do you
bruv.
think?
Stop it.
Chisora nearly beat Usyk, bruv. Remember that,
All
fam.
right, thank you,
Ah, that was calm down. That was Usyk's first fight as a heavyweight.
So
Jay,
what,
Oh,
come on,
bruv?
allow it.
come on.
If he was to
Chisora
fight
will
him
Bruv,
beat
now,
Joshua.
if he was to fight him now, he would
Usyk,
not even come
Usyk's
on.
second fight as a heavyweight was against Joshua, bruv, and he beat him convincingly.
No, no, it was his third or
And this
fourth
is
fight,
the
bro. Allow it, allow it,
heavyweight
allow it,
champion of the
allow
world,
it,
bruv.
allow it,
Come on, bruv.
allow it,
Scared,
allow it.
yeah.
That was like
I
his
think
third or fourth fight heavyweight.
I think Joshua's finished. Seriously, I think he's
Bruv, he's
finished.
done, fam.
I think he's finished. I tell Jay all the
Ronaldo,
time.
Ronaldo,
Uh,
the man's too heavy, bruv. He's too heavy. He's like a
yeah,
robot, blood. He's
he's a
too stiff,
bodybuilder,
bruv.
bro. He's on some next.
Yeah, fam.
he's on some. He should do
Nah,
bodybuilding
it's
Hey,
or
true,
something.
bro.
Big
you
man.
know what? Yeah, this is why yeah. What's his name? Frank Warren's a top promoter, yeah. Because obviously Fury
He's
wants to fight with Usyk, so you go and put Fury in a warm up fight for Usyk. Usyk's gonna have a warm up fight as well, and then boom, you're ready for the big fight, innit? What what Eddie Hearn was doing with Joshua is just kept putting him in prize fighter fights, the big fights, innit? You're not giving Joshua little tune up fights, so he can, flex his little muscles, flex what he's doing in training and that. So you got Joshua out here looking like a punk, bro. You know what I mean?
Joshua
Jay,
himself said
I'm
he
not saying
wants to
Joshua's a
fight.
good fighter. I'm not saying, bro, like
Jay,
Spencer
hey,
Overland said, yeah, he said,
Skirt. What did Joshua say? He's just trying to think in it. Let's be real.
yeah, he did. Yeah, yeah.
Let's
You see that post match thing. My man was trying to. Andy
Jay,
Joshua,
Man said,
Andy
Jay,
Joshua's
man,
trying
Jay,
419 on
Jay,
boxing, bro.
listen, man said,
Jay. Don't
I
forget,
was
Jay, what
trying
he
to
said.
see.
Don't forget what he said.
I said I come out of jail and I was trying to ting, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Don't forget. He said it.
That is so.
Man said it after getting beat convincingly, bro. Man just coming out jail trying to ting,
Hey, man, talk about Ronaldo. Man, dash the belts on the floor, bro. Man, dash the belts, bro. Like, come on, bro. Nah, Josh was finished. He's done. Man. He's done. He needs to pack it in, bro. Just retire, bro. Call it quits.
Hey,
Hey, you
that
saying
belt
about
count was
Mr. Jackie then?
who?
Mr. Jackie.
Oh, Conor Ben. Oh, mate. Like we
What's gonna
like
happen with that?
like like we said a couple weeks ago on the pod, bro. No one wants to see that fight now. It's forever tainted now. You can't. Who wants to see that? And what was even worse is that if Conor Benn had gone into that fight drugged up, did you see what Chris Eubank Jr. looked like, bro?
Yeah.
He looked like he was a couple weeks away from rotting away, bro. Nah, they can't fight at that. Nah, you see the picture. You need to go see the picture. He looked like if he
No.
had that fight, Conor Benn would have killed him. 100%. 100%. He looked like he was dying, bro.
That's what the dad said, innit? That's what the
Yeah.
dad said.
But
Trying to kill my son. Yeah.
but not Connor, Nigel said that he wanted him to fight him at 160. He was
Yeah, you
telling
know
him
what?
that to fight him at 160.
Because apparently he called up Chris Eubank and said, "Oh, I saw a picture of your son," and he apologized to Chris Eubank Senior and said, "If I knew he was going to look like that, I said no way we can fight this way. We've got to fight at 160." He said it, bro. He looked like he was.
He's saying it
Bruv.
now, Dre, after the scandal, whatever. But why when he's saying it when the fight was supposed to be happening? You know what I mean?
And you know what, Eddie Hearn and that. These man knew about the drug test from weeks ago and still wanted to go ahead with the fight.
He's see,
That's
I told
the
you
worst
about
thing.
Eddie. See,
He's a
man.
mercenary. He's the modern day Don King, bro.
Thank you. Slavery. I'll say it. I've said it. It's slavery,
The
bro.
modern
I
day.
say it.
What he's done
They
with
don't
Anthony
care,
Joshua,
bro.
and when I was saying it, people are like, no, because Joshua wants to fight. No, a proper promoter does exactly what Tyson Fury does, bro. Fights bombs and then goes to the big fights, isn't it? My man's been Eddie Hearn's been using Anthony Joshua as a cash cow for the last decade. And what he was doing with this fight with Conor Benn and Eubank is a disgrace, bro. They're two different weights. And you knew man had a drug test and failed it, and you still wanted to go ahead with the fight. If the Daily Mail never dropped that my man failed the drugs test, that fight would have gone ahead, bro. And on my life, he probably would have killed Eubank Jr., bro. And then what would he done? My man ran away to Australia, bro. The weekend after the whole fight collapsed and that. Nah, man, I've said it. He is the modern day Don King, bro. Pure slave owner, bro. Pure slave owner. And now look, we still ain't heard from Conor Benn. Career's in the dumpster, bro. Man out here taking his wife's pills and that. But yeah, we'll talk more about that another day. Another great episode for the love of the game, lads. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, leave a comment below. Feedback is always welcome. Any comments before we go, lads?
Always there for the love of the game.
Always.
Always for the love of the game.
Come on. All right. Yeah, that's it. We're out, lads. Peace.
Yes.
Peace.